looking for one of my bottle openers. I can't get my beer open.
Hello.
Hi.
JB's coming once he gets his beer open. It's a problem. But don't worry, he got my drink open, so that's all that matters. There are a lot of folk already here.
Okay.
I guess I'll say hi. After I scroll for a hot minute. There we go. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Maddie. Hi, Rara. Hi, Christy. Yes, I have to look away from the camera. Sorry. Hi, Silent Winged. Hi, Eva. Hi, Mr. Spock. Hi, Crow. Hi, X. Hi, Sir Schmoopsy Pants. Hi, Path Girl. Hi, Alyssa. I'm scrolling. Hi, V. Hi, Mrs. Vegan Cat. Hi, Missy. Scrolling. I'm scrolling. I think I might have caught everybody. I'm scrolling. Hey, Adriana. Oh, good, I'm seen, so therefore I'm here. It's gonna be weird, because, yes, the monitor is still off to the side, but you are right here. So, and my mic is in front of the live stream chat, so who needs to know what you're actually saying? Hi, Jay. So, oh, that's right, you did a thing with a mug.
Yeah, I put them in the freezer. Frozen mug. Chilled mug.
You keep saying them in the freezer like there's multiples?
There are. There's
How
two
come
of these.
I don't get a frozen mug?
Do you want one?
No.
So, there you go. Good evening, everyone.
Hi, little love. It's all a bit weird, Silent Wing. Every bit of it. Yeah, and it doesn't help that I can't quickly switch over and have my eyes focus fast enough. Hi, Susan. So, yeah, I didn't try to figure out what was being talked about. I just scrolled right on through.
Yeah.
It seemed easier that way. I'm pretty sure somebody will catch me up if I need to be caught up.
Right, I'm sure. All right.
This week went by really fast for me. How did it do for you?
It went by very quickly for me.
How did it do for y'all? Did it go by quickly for you, or did it drag?
Hopefully it was a good week, if nothing else.
Eva says she can only see half of me. It depends on which screen I look at. When I look at YouTube, which I'm assuming is what same that you would see. Yes, I think you cut me off even more.
No, I didn't.
Oh no, there's a delay, so I can't see. Yeah, see, and I don't know. We're still playing with camera angles.
Oh, the Rockler in Florida, the one in Orlando. Oh.
Silent Wing, at this point with this desk, there's not a lot of room.
No.
Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna do. We needed to get the camera off the tripod in the center of the room, because every time Lola came barreling through, it was in danger.
Yeah.
So the camera needs to be on the desk off of that setup we had, but everything else is imperfect after that.
Yeah, Lola has hit her stride, so to speak. She has settled in to the point that she is well aware this is her home. Mm-hmm. She seems very happy with it, but she is hitting her stride, and she makes no bones about galumphing through the house anymore.
Yeah, there's nothing sleek about how she runs.
No, she is not shy about it in the least little bit. Mm-hmm. She is even getting to the point she is becoming a bit vocal.
Yeah, for when she started becoming vocal, there were obvious reasons. I'm in my crate. Yeah. I don't want to be in my crate. Right. I'm outside. I want to come inside. I'm inside. I want to go outside. Mm-hmm. Now it's more random. Yeah. I'm sure it has meaning to her, though.
Right. I've noticed in my case, if I am not paying her enough attention, she gets rather grunty to let me know that she is there, and I'm not paying attention.
Could we do a ceiling mount? All I can think about is how difficult it is for you to drill holes into the walls.
Well, I got the impact driver. That would make it easy. This particular spot here, I don't know if that's load bearing. I don't know if that's a linear. If that's a linear, that's tough to hit into. But
It's all exterior stuff though, left over
yeah.
from when this used to be an open like porch or something.
Mm-hmm. So we'll figure something out. I have a few ideas.
Yeah, there's no real wall behind what you can't see. There's a sea of windows. So, yeah. Yeah, probably whenever I finally film the office tour, that'll make more sense.
Mm-hmm,
and now that certain things have had to get attached to the wall to keep them secure, they're not moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a full half of the room is not usable in the way the other half is because of all the windows, which...
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, we'll probably have to get creative, but right now I just I don't have it in me. I just don't. No. Thank God there's only one cider, except I do know that there's vodka.
Yes.
And I had been thinking, a Diet Coke and vodka, that would work.
It might. You never know.
I might have to. This week has gone by super, super fast, but it's been a wild one.
It has. I'm just shocked at how it's flown by.
But and this is no spoilers, y'all. Right before we started streaming, we totally watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yep.
First episode. Already in love. Love it. Already have questions, just like WandaVision
Promise
did.
no spoilers,
no spoilers, sweeties.
It was good.
Yeah, but like WandaVision, from the very first episode, I'm already like, I have questions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I mean it could be done.
I don't know.
Let's see, where does that fall?
I mean, if we had to move the table a little bit, that wouldn't be such
Yeah.
a big deal. I don't know. That's a few foot hang for the camera. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with a several $100 camera hanging from the ceiling by 4 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Eva, yeah, this is a rather interesting coffee cup.
Why do you have a BMW coffee cup? I never have asked.
Long story.
Boring or awkward?
It involved some late nights in amateur theater back in my 20s.
You did amateur theater? You're such a ham. I believe you. I believe that. For all that you're still you're much more comfortable now on YouTube than you once were, but you're still kind of uncomfortable. I can still totally, yeah, you're a ham. You totally would.
Oh gosh. Pirates of Penzance. It had to do with Pirates of Penzance. I actually was not in the play, but I built the sets.
Of course you did. Probably with your grandfather's tools.
Of course.
That he's going to be buried in, because if he does not take them with him, they'll get sold at a yard sale for a quarter.
She had a good laugh cleaning out the file cabinet the other day, and I going through papers, and I have the owner's manual for my grandfather's circular saw. I'm like, what?
I mean, the paper is yellowed and the ink on it has faded and
Yeah.
breathe hard enough and it'll probably like disintegrate like all other ancient artifacts do when they're not properly preserved.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, yes, some friend when I was in my mid-20s, friends of mine, they were involved in amateur theater. They were putting on a production of Pirates of Penzance, and I helped build the sets, which is really cool. Had a good time. A lot of late nights in that, and a lot of fun, and came away with a set of BMW mugs from it. Yeah.
Still doesn't... Okay. Rara's drinking Capri Sun and vodka, and I'm kind of here for it. We have
We
both.
have both, yeah.
We have Capri Sun and Kool-Aid Jammers. I
Right.
mean, the 11-year-old might be mad at me if I drink his Kool-Aid Jammers, but
Yeah, hey.
whatever. Whatever.
Right. So, yeah, it's a beer mug, but the beer I'm drinking is a oatmeal coffee breakfast brew.
Yeah. Wait. No, that's your... I was thinking beer. You said brew, and I was thinking beer, and I know Path Girl's here, and I've been meaning to say, like, privately, but sure, I'll say publicly. Oh my god, the coffee you sent us is freaking delicious.
Yeah.
I don't remember the names or the flavors of any of them. I just know they're delicious.
Well, the first one we tried, I think, was surfing safari, something like that, and that was good.
It had notes of sweet things that I actually tasted. And
Yeah.
normally when a coffee tells me that the roast has notes of something, I'm like, all I taste is dirt. I just put more cream in. But this, I could actually taste it.
Well, X, I'll be honest with you, I've never read that owner's manual, but
You can't breathe on it too heavily. It'll fall apart. I want to know why you'd ruin good coffee by putting beer in it, X. I mean, come on.
it's all a matter of perspective.
I hate beer so much. I hate beer so much. No. No, thank you. Yeah, the only one in this entire family, well, not the only one, the pets can too, but the only human who can ever gets me feeling guilty and I'll like twist myself into knots is the baby, is the 11-year-old. So while I would say I'm giving him crap if I drink his Kool-Aid Jammers, he would say something and I would probably buy him more. Look, you have to know yourself, okay? And I know who I am, so I just don't even go down those roads. And I'll put myself in a bad position to be guilted by a tween.
Evening, Nixia. Welcome.
Hey, Nixia.
Oh, Christy, all I have to say this. I am so sorry.
We thought it wasn't going out in the mail today because we thought the post office lied to us again.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm trying to save us time and keep us indoors and help our local post office by using free pickup.
Yeah.
And we know when our regular person is working, our pickups, like, they're done by like 1:30 in the afternoon. Oh, it was 5 o'clock, then it was 5:30, then it was what, like 7 o'clock tonight?
When it finally
got picked up, I thought I was going to make a trip to the post office tomorrow. But it all worked out. So.
So, yep, it's on its way.
Along with a couple other orders. It was kind of nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice way to end a week. It's an out product. It's always a nice way to end a week. So, but I took, oh God, Crow, yeah, I hate beer.
Yeah,
I hate beer so much.
I don't drink beer often, but I don't say this to offend anybody, but I am not much of a fan of the American-ish beers, the Coors
most people
and Budweiser and that kind of stuff. I prefer, when I do drink, I enjoy a little bit of IPA, microbrew beer, or something stout, something with some oomph to it.
Yeah, you want something that'll put more hair on your chest, and I don't understand why. I think you have enough hair on your chest.
I mean, I like a nice thick brew that you can almost float a quarter in.
No, I want a sweet drink.
Yeah.
I was so excited to figure out that cider was a thing and that you could get it in the U.S. I was very worried. It's like, oh, cider in a British pub. That's cool. How do I get this at home? And I got, a version. Clearly, we're not heavy drinkers because your beer and my cider, this is the last of a 6-pack.
Yeah.
We had this when we were doing weekly. live streams, y'all. It's mid-March of a whole new year.
Yeah.
These were in the fridge when we were still weekly. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
We're not exactly.
I mean, I'm not
exactly
a big
drinkers.
drinker, and I hate to say it, the thing from the beer like that comes from the days of in my youth when I drank more than my fair share of Miller Ponies and Pabst Blue Ribbon and Blatt's beer and whatever you could get on the cheap because that's what the budget had.
It's on the cheap. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I get that. I'm going to take a Silent Wing suggestion. May I see your, no, your, you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yes, I do,
What
and I
are
know
words?
exactly what
I
you're.
don't know what words are.
Yeah.
Yeah, liquid sugar. Yeah. And see, the thing is, I love how the harder, I guess let's put air quotes around that word because that's really subjective. Like, I like how vodka and tequila make me feel. I just don't like how they taste. So, much like my coffee, I need it to be covered up with something sweet. And this, oh God, first world problems are pitiful. And I had a first world problem today, and it is indeed pitiful. Go through the drive-through of Starbucks, and I want my cold brew. That's all I get anymore. I stopped drinking iced coffee because I didn't like Starbucks iced coffee. It's not very good. And I don't get their like nitro cold brew. I just get regular cold brew. And we pull up, and they're like, "Oh, we're out of cold brew." And I blanked. I could have gotten an iced Americano because I like those with enough cream and sweetener. But I blanked and I picked iced coffee, and I had to get extra sugar-free sweetener so it would be palatable. And I was very sad, and I was like, also, I'm very privileged that this is my Friday problem. So, and I think Sharon might have asked. I'm drinking what has kind of become my standard, Red's hard apple cider. Get it at Publix.
I got an ad.
Yeah, we're still monetized for these 5 minutes.
I know.
Watch the ad.
I am. I'm watching
unless
the
it's
ad.
an hour-long ad, never, ever,
Yeah, right.
for anybody on these YouTubes, watch a damn hour-long ad. It's not worth it. I really think you only have to watch 30 seconds or a minute of an ad. I don't know. Would you like some help? Look at us watching. We'll probably be, hi Dustin. Sorry, I'm just tapping the microphone there. We'll probably be behind on the chat, but now we can kind of look down. We'll see.
Now, see, what I need to do, actually, is figure out a way to mount that camera on top of the monitor.
That would be better,
like
yes.
the-
But it's, yeah. I'm sure there is a mount. There's got to be a mount. Somebody does it. I see him. Let's see. Still haven't had peppermint schnapps. Somehow we went the entire holiday season, and we did not spike our coffee. I know. What are we doing with our life? No, I've never thought about making our own nitro. I actually didn't like nitro cold brew that much, but I didn't doctor it when I had it. I just took a sip of like straight nitro cold brew from Starbucks and went, it's not as smooth as they're claiming, but I should have just put some damn creamer in it. Hi, Liz.
Yeah, I've heard that, sure, Smoothie Pants, about the Angry Orchard.
Yeah, I think I've heard that too. Did we try that at one point? I don't remember. You always pick it out. And when you're not there to pick it out with me, I go with what I know I like.
Yeah, I picked that out because that was the day I was looking for this beer. And that was really the only cider. Everything else they had was not a flavor you would drink at all.
Right. And now I think I know I can get this at Publix, and so it's just easy.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, do what you got to do, Sam. I'm totally, yeah, I got it. I have been watching way too much YouTube recently. It's my new coping mechanism. I got my ass off Twitter, and now I'm just on the YouTube.
Yeah.
and I've gone down this weird rabbit hole of artists, like illustrators, graphic designers, whatever, and their studio vlogs, and especially the artists who have like Etsy shops in their own stores, because they will do vlogs and other videos where they're just like packing orders, and a couple of them are like ASMR. There's no talking; it's just them packing orders. Or Catnip, who I do like because I think she just seems like a nice human being. Also, I'm a sucker for a British accent. I don't care where in the UK somebody's from. I'm a sucker for that accent. You know, she'll put like nice background music on, and I was sitting doing something completely random today that had nothing to do with kink, nothing to do with Caleb Lords, nothing to do with work. And I was like, you know, what if I just live stream this and let this be background noise for people who want to feel like they're working side by side with somebody? I've been watching too much of the YouTube is the lesson I've gotten from that. But also, I highly recommend Catnip, Katnipp. Even if you don't care about illustrations, I'm not an artist, so I don't care about illustrations. Even if you don't care about having an Etsy shop, you technically have an Etsy shop, but we have our own shop. I don't care about that. She's just a genuinely nice human being, and I've gotten a lot of ideas from her for how we do stuff.
Yeah.
I've also learned that there are things I want to do we can't afford to do.
Yeah, well, you know.
But that's okay, I got ideas. I'm not a wine person.
I do enjoy wine from time to time.
You do.
I do.
But I need my wine to be sweet like I need everything else to be sweet, which is why I basically only do Moscato or, if I can afford it, ice wine, which you usually can't afford. It's so expensive. So, but... I'm reading the comments. Sorry, y'all.
Look.
Gosh, it's $16.
Yep.
Shit, order the fuck out of that. Let's fix our problem.
But
then we might have to put the monitor up on a mount because we've also had a height problem.
That's fine. But look at the... See, this is where the mount...
Yeah,
so
it
would be
sorry,
pretty
I'm not
close.
actually stripping, but I got hot. I don't know if it's a hot flash or if it's the teeny tiny bit of alcohol in my system. Who knows? Who knows?
So yeah, I may be putting an Amazon order in here shortly.
Go right ahead. Is there anything I want from Amazon? Yeah, Mr. Schmuck. I would be, I don't want to say afraid, like fearful, but like, I wouldn't want to drink it so often that it became commonplace because I can still have a visceral memory of my first ever sip of ice wine. Like it.
Okay.
It was that unique.
Now, see, I don't enjoy the bottled cider like this. I have tried it from time, but I've never really found one I liked. But when we were in the UK a number of years back, I did try their cider, and that I liked.
That was like on a tap too.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this shit's good.
That I really enjoyed.
So here's what I find interesting about the UK. And I'm sure that's other countries. It's my only experience is the UK. It's the only foreign country I've ever been to. Thank you very much. So if you go to the UK, first of all, walking into like a 7-Eleven to get you a big gulp isn't even a thing. But even just trying to go, which is not really a bad thing. Let's be real. But going into Starbucks, I was getting a venti and I was like, this is barely a medium. Like, what are you? Where's your Trenta? And they were like, Trenta? Well, you can't even imagine. But you go into a pub and you can get a beer as big as your fucking head if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess priorities, but it is a little perplexing. Just saying.
V, no, I haven't. I've never. So no, I've never. No.
So, oh God, I'm hot. Okay, I'm sure it's just. You're hot too. Don't touch me. Your hand is
not hot.
Your hand is warm. Your hand is warm. Okay. No, you didn't do it long enough.
I'm not gonna suck all the cold out of my mug for you. Hey.
What else is going on? Why am I wearing sweatpants? I gotta roll these up. And y'all can't see me rolling them up. I'm gonna be naked before the end of the stream. Then we won't be monetized anymore.
I'm in shorts and a t-shirt.
Well, see, there was a nice little chill in the air this morning. It was delightful. And I wore the camisole with the sweatpants because the pants have stretch, and that was great. And when we were out in the garage together experimenting for the shop, I had to put my hoodie on, which was wonderful. And then it's so comfortable in the house, no big deal. But lights, like, blink and there might be some alcohol in there. And the energy of talking, and now I'm like, God, I want to take all my clothes off. I'm not going to take all my clothes off. So.
Yeah, the CM, yeah, our cup sizes here are borderline ridiculous.
Yep. Yeah, and then I think the ones that bother even me, and I want to get my money's worth. That 50-ounce drink's $1. I'm buying the 50-ounce drink. And then I'll say, but it's just Diet Coke in it. It's fine. But at some of the major gas stations, like the 7-Elevens, the convenience stores, I should say, they'll do these like mini cooler mug things.
Yes.
And you pay like $12 for it, and then I think you can't necessarily get free refills, but you get like cheap refills. And
they're like a liter, aren't they?
Bigger than that, almost
Bigger
like
than
a
that?
half gallon. No, half gallon more? Ridiculous amount. and I know people. I have, back in the day, I knew plenty of people who could go through 2 or 3 of those, whatever beverage. It might be water in it. It might be a Mountain Dew. Never know. But those even shock even me. Now, 40-ounce styrofoam cup from Sonic. Nope, not blinking. It's half price because I ordered through my app. Or it's $1 right now. Yes, I will buy the Route 44 drink for $1. I am, yeah. I'm totally that American. And yes, if I'm ordering a drink, partly because they're so freaking expensive, hell yeah, I'm getting the large drink. It's only 20 cents more than the medium. If I'm gonna pay $3 for a drink, I better be able to strap it to my back like I'm a camel going through the desert.
Then you just get one of those camel packs and have the straw running in it.
Look, I didn't even know camel packs were a thing until the 15-year-old started high school marching band, and the band director was like, look, it's hot out here. Get you a camel pack that has the straw and put your Gatorade in it. And I was like, if I knew that was a thing, I'd fill that fucker up with Diet Coke. Whoo! Yes! Yes. Path Girl, that's right. There's never enough Diet Coke. We got, oh yes, X, yes you do. And if you can't get a 50-ounce drink, you can just get 5 refills. I'm just saying. Give me a small glass, sure, but you're going to be running back and forth.
Jay, how are they good for road trips when they're that big and you're drinking them in the car and you got to stop every 5 miles to use the bathroom?
That big gulps are only good for the road trips if you still have the bladder control to put it on lockdown for several hours. I used to have the bladder control. I used to be able to go like 8 hours before. I still can, but not on the road. But no. Yeah. We don't do this anymore because it's a plague and we don't go to restaurants anymore. But there were times that I absolutely, when we would go to depending on the restaurant, was I getting water or was I getting a drink? It depended on the size of that establishment's cups. Sonny's Barbecue gives you basically a 32-ounce. It's a plastic cup. It's a refillable cup. And they'll fill it up for you. And they'll put, whatever they're serving, right? Diet Coke used to be sweet tea for me, but I don't do sweet tea anymore. And it was the same basic price as the teeny tiny little cup from the nicer restaurant up the road. So that big-ass drink, that had a Diet Coke in it. Thank you very much. Because then whether I finished it or not, no matter how many refills that I got at that restaurant, I could then ask for one to go, and it too would be a 32 ounce. The more I say this out loud, the worse this is sounding.
Yeah.
Especially for the non-US folks. Like, but if you were going to charge me $3 for a teeny tiny little cup, one of two things was happening. It was either going to be water because it wasn't worth it, or you were going to you should just bring me a pitcher and let me refill my own because I'm gonna go through that little cup 5 times before the meal comes because that's too small.
Oh, that's good. I'm enjoying that tonight.
Sadly, I still remember when I had more bladder control. But I actually used to get lectured, and you used to lecture me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I forget to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I put it on lockdown.
Yeah.
I
Get up from your desk.
Well, I'm also the one, and I think one time so far I didn't manage it, and it was the last time. I don't like restrooms in certain places, public places. I don't want to go to them. We made the flight all the way from New Orleans to London, and I did not use the bathroom.
You
the
didn't.
entire time.
You didn't. That was impressive.
I was probably dangerous. I'm pretty sure that's not good for my health. But I was not using a fucking airplane bathroom. It's not happening. And I think it was on our way back, on the last time we got to go, I finally broke down. I had to. I couldn't hold it that long anymore. But domestic flights, I don't know what would happen now. It's been so long since I got on an airplane.
Yeah.
But back in the day, no. I go right before it's time to board in the public restroom in the airport, and it is the first thing I go do when we land.
Yep. That's true.
But I'm never in the good seats where you get to get out of the plane first. Like, I'm way in the back, and I'm holding it that whole fucking time.
Doing the dance.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you know, the amount of liquid I intake at a meal. Not at home. When we eat at home, I have a drink, but I like maybe take 3 or 4 sips. But something about it in a restaurant, you would think I would eat less food, and I would bring more leftovers home. Nah. Drink the 50-ounce drink. Eat all the food.
And then she usually ends up drinking mine because I can't finish it.
Which is why I'm very grateful when you too get a Diet Coke. I'm trying to practice more moderation. It's not working, but I am trying. We went and got like a $5 meal at Wendy's today, and
Yes.
I did not upsize that drink.
I know. I was kind of shocked. I
Took
didn't
my
say
little
anything.
medium, my little 20-ounce drink that felt like 3 sips. Here's the problem, though, and I don't know how it is in other
It
countries.
was probably because you knew we were going for a coffee.
Yes, it was exactly that. The problem I have here in the States with drinks like that is usually the whole cup is fucking ice, and then it's like 3 drops of your drink. So yes, I need a 50-ounce drink because I'm really only getting about 20 ounces. The rest is ice. Just saying. So. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm hot and sweaty. I'm hot and sweaty.
Let me open the outside door. That'll cool you off.
Except animals will run in or out. I would happily, if you like windows were open or doors open, I would like stick my head out there. You know how I am at night.
Might be a possum out in the backyard.
Oh, we got a new motion sensor light for the backyard that's brighter that you can actually see the backyard now. And I took Lola outside to do her last pee of the night before going to bed. And I see something darting at the back fence, which now the light lights up the very back
backyard,
of the
yeah.
backyard. And it was a little possum. And damn if Lola didn't try and chase it. Thank God that possum was smarter than her. Because she kind of went a long way around. And by the time she got to where it had been, it was gone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it knows. The critters know where the hole in the fence is.
Yeah. You know, Path Girl, I know, and if I know the place and how they are with their ice, like Sonic, I try to remember to do light ice. But I love fountain drinks with ice, like so much ice that I never do. I'm just like, I'm gonna need another one. I'm gonna need another one. And I get cranky. This has been happening at Starbucks lately when they put barely any ice in there. And I'm like, there's 3 ice cubes here. What I'm counting on is your ice to water down your bitter ass coffee so I can drink it. Why do we spend our money there? I mean, I can't even drink Dunkin's coffee. It's way too... Now that you've allowed me the opportunity to try legit good coffee, I'm way more critical.
I
of
know.
shit coffee.
I know
I'm like,
you are. I know you are.
This tastes like dirt. Why did I just spend $4 on a drink? that not only tastes like dirt, but they didn't put enough heavy cream in it, and that's at Starbucks because you can't get heavy cream at Dunkin'. Or they gave me like 2.5 ice cubes. So now it's lukewarm iced coffee. Lukewarm iced coffee. Not good. Disgusting, actually.
Oh, goodness.
Night, Maddie.
Good night.
You know what? Pepsi, well, now being a little too sweet for me because I don't drink a lot of things with actual sugar in it, I prefer Pepsi over Coke, but I prefer Diet Coke over Diet Pepsi. I will drink a Diet Pepsi if it's all I got, but it's not my favorite. Where were we that they accidentally gave me a regular Pepsi and I didn't want it because I don't want the full sugar, but I wasn't mad either because I was like, wow, this tastes really good. I can't remember what we ordered, but they gave me a real Pepsi and I was like, it's been literal years.
I remember that, but I don't remember where it was.
And I passed it off to the 15-year-old or something. I'm like, here, you drink it. Because I took like 3 or 4 sips and I like reveled in the sugar. And I went, no, I do not need 32 ounces of actual Pepsi. But yeah, I for the full sugar version, I actually do prefer Pepsi. Oh, I still remember teen years and into my early 20s, breakfast was an ice cold Pepsi out of the fridge and fudge Pop-Tarts. Oh, it was so good. It was a sugar high, but it was so good. Yeah, maybe it is smoother. I don't know. But Diet Coke, was very excited because for the first time in 3 or 4 months, Sam's Club finally stocked their big case of canned Diet Coke.
Yeah.
I'd been buying the off-brand stuff from Publix because it was a lot less expensive. But in the bulk price at Sam's for 35 cans of Diet Coke, it was such a good price. And we went for several months in a row and
It was at least 3 or 4 months.
Is there a Diet Coke shortage? Only in the bulk pack. Like, at the grocery store, there was plenty of it. But at the regular grocery store, I was like, this is not worth the price to me. I'm not spending, I can't do it. But for 35 for like the $11 or whatever, I was like, I can do that. I can totally do that. So now I have Diet Coke in bulk again. I'm very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Calvin, I'm not gonna lie. Now that I've had coffee I legit, like, really enjoy, even Starbucks coffee, their cold brew I'm okay with if I put enough stuff in it. Today's regular iced coffee was, I drank it, but I should drink more water. When was the last time I had water? Yesterday? Day before? Yesterday? Did I have water yesterday? I have not had water today. Let me just say that.
I have.
I know, because you're virtuous and good and wonderful. Unlike me. I know. I know. I make your water for you.
You do.
And, okay, that does, if you're like, how the fuck do you make water? I mean, we could get literal, but no. He uses Propel powder.
Yeah.
Which technically, is it still water once you add a powder with sucralose, but still sweetener in it? Can we still call it? I mean, how is that any different from my tea? Iced tea, I keep getting told, iced tea with no sweetener in it is not water. But Propel, with flavor and color, is water? Make it make sense.
It's the electrolytes.
It's the electrolytes. I don't know. I don't think so. I get antioxidants and tea. Unsweetened, unflavored tea. But somehow that's not as close to water as your artificially colored and flavored powder that we mix into your water.
Oh, it's not colored. There's
a color to it.
It's not like your Mio.
Oh, that's different. Mio has no flavor but all the color, so I trick myself. And at least my Mio is sweetened with stevia. I'm just saying, you can call your Propel water water. I don't care. Can I please call unsweet tea just as close to water? I mean, I mean, come on. Or we could just mutually agree that neither is technically water, but they're okay. They get the job done. I think so.
Sometimes you're insufferable.
Yes, somehow I just learned today from Instagram that matcha has like plenty of caffeine in it. I had no idea.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I know all the matcha drinks I drink are prepared at like either Dunkin' or Starbucks. I know there's sugar in it, which is why I reserve those for special treats. But I had no clue that there was caffeine, like real caffeine, like Rivals coffee caffeine.
Really?
Mr. Spock is asking if you think the Propel is any good. You use Propel Zero, right?
I used to Propel Zero. I used to drink Gatorade all the time because I'm outside. I sweat and I get hot. I actually now enjoy the Propel much better than the Gatorade. When I have to drink Gatorade, I find it to be too sweet now. So yeah, I do like the Propel. It's the Propel Zero, and yeah, I like it. I do.
Yeah, I can tell when I need electrolytes because I actually taste the salt, and when I'm good on my electrolytes, it's just like all I taste is the sweetener. I'm like, oh. Oh. I try to stay. I mean, I understand like drinking diet sodas. I'm drinking artificial sweeteners, and they're highly sweet, and they trick my brain, and I know all that.
Yeah.
But I purposely avoid I try to purposely avoid certain drinks with actual sugar in them. Like I don't drink sweet tea anymore, even though there was a time, pretty sure it just flowed in my bloodstream. Like, you want to talk about the 32-ounce drinks. When you could get sweet tea at McDonald's for $1.
I know.
I drink 2 or 3 of those a day. But I know me. If I, like, that's the reason I won't touch sweet tea now. Because that's it. One, and I'm going down that rabbit hole in a heartbeat. Which is why I had the couple of sips of Pepsi and then handed it off to the kid. Because I was like... But I know that certain things, like when I do an iced matcha latte, I know there's sugar in it, so I try to be... I've actually thought about getting matcha at home to make my own, because then I can doctor it. Then I can put my stevia in it, and I can do it the way I want to do it. But seems very expensive to buy the good matcha. Every time I go on like Amazon or wherever to look, or I'm in the grocery store, I'm like, this teeny tiny little container is $15. I know you don't need much, but that just feels like a lot. Or I try and buy look at the prepackaged that's cheaper.
Yeah.
And the second ingredient's sugar, and I'm like, I know, I'm trying to avoid that. So I can't get into the water that has bubbles. I don't know if the bubble one that y'all are talking about is like that, but I've tried the LaCroix. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Why are we doing that?
I mean, like you're talking like the sparkling water?
Yeah. Don't give me water with bubbles in it. Yeah. I don't want carbonated water. Unless it's got caramel coloring and aspartame or sucralose. No, I can't do it.
Oh, goodness.
No, I'd like to get into a better habit of drinking more, both hot and iced tea.
You used to make your own iced tea all the time, and you just kind of dropped off from that. Part of it is
feels like it takes time, even though it doesn't. Part of it is I can't seem to get any space in the refrigerator to hold my iced tea.
I mean, I'm probably going to date myself here, but what was the one of the first sparkling waters that came? Perrier?
Perrier, yeah.
And I try. It didn't do it.
Now, I'm not going to lie. I think I tried the Walmart brand first, or maybe it was the Sam's Club brand.
Okay.
Or Sam's brand, but it's the Walmart brand.
Members Mark.
Members Mark.
Members Mark sparkling water.
But there was it was technically a sparkling water that clearly had more flavoring than Bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was good. It tasted like soda.
Okay.
But the other stuff I've tried since then that's like, I guess, it's more infused with flavor than just like caramel coloring and aspartame. I can't. I just don't like it. Well, it was you and I when we went to the UK 100 million years ago. We did not, I don't think we understood what we were being asked. And when we ordered water, we got the sparkling, and I was like,
yes.
What did we do? What did we do? And that was before I knew that if somebody asked if you want water, you need to say tap and just let them give you the dirty look. You're not buying the water. Right. You want tap water.
Yeah.
I'm sure like anything, sort of like I had to train myself to go from sweet tea to unsweet tea. And now to me, unsweet tea is really refreshing. Unsweet iced tea. I cannot drink just plain hot unsweet tea. Like I have to put my stevia in it or something. But iced I can drink. I think unsweet iced tea is refreshing. So I can imagine that if you don't drink anything else flavor, maybe sparkling water that's infused with the hint of a flavor is probably very good and refreshing. I don't want to train myself for that. I trained myself to only want stevia and to be able to drink unsweet iced tea. I've done my part. I'm done. This is my line in the sand. I'm done. Yeah, Silent Wing, that's how I always thought about LaCroix too. It's like, they allowed the can and the fruit to look at each other from across a room, and that's how infused the flavor is. Oh, I just can't. If you like it, I'm happy for you. Keep liking what you like. I'm going to drink my wannabe coffee, but it's mostly just heavy cream and stevia. I'm still hot.
I'm sorry.
Are you though?
I mean, for those of us with normal body temperature regulation, it's quite comfortable in here.
You're the one trying to convince me sometimes that it's cold, and I'm like, talk to the sweat dripping from my boobs. No, that like it's not cold.
There go the commercials.
Demonetized. Look, I didn't show the sweat dripping from my boobs.
Thank
and we're more
God.
than 30 seconds in. Oh my gosh. I am hot. I just need my own little personal fan.
The fans are on.
I know, I can feel the breeze from this one. It's not enough. It's not. I need my own personal fan I just walk around with.
Yes, Silent Wing, I think we're there.
Yes. 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 Well, because as I gain weight, they too expand in this universe. So there's more
should I turn on the
humid for the titties. And a writer, but still I'm a reader, and I read it, and I went with it. Whatever. Halloween gets me, it's fine.
Should I turn on the
I mean, you can.
Auxiliary fan?
It won't be enough, but sure, every little bit helps. I'll still be miserable, but I'll be fine.
I know
I'll suffer
that,
in
but
silence.
at least I can say I tried.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I kind of feel bad. I don't feel like I should complain too much because I know my night sweats are probably pretty mild compared to just what they will probably become. But yeah, they've been sucking. And it's and we're in springtime in Florida right now, which means sometimes it feels almost close to summer, and that means summer's almost here, and it's just gonna get worse. Yeah, Rara, just the one. I mean, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's so gone. But I know where the vodka is.
No, you don't.
Yep. Well, I did. And I still have cut limes, which I love in my Diet Coke. Oh, so good. I don't like that ginger lime Diet Coke. That no, it's too much. But the lime...
You put the lime in the coconut.
I knew that was coming. I
Yep.
started singing it in my head. You know, something, I would be that person who then complained I was cold. So I would take your portal and be very happy with it until I got cold, and then I would complain that my toes were cold, and then I'd have to put on fuzzy socks. But then there'd still be boob sweats. So, yeah, no, X, you'll be waiting for a while.
What? Oh, yeah.
It's only gotten worse. Every time I think I'm doing better.
No, you just slide further downhill.
Oh, lime? No, but I don't like lemon in Diet Coke, but I do like lime in Diet Coke. I know about a vanilla Diet Coke, but not a vanilla extra. Hi, Alexis. So, do you trust me with the vodka?
Maybe.
I mean, I'd say there'd be table dancing if I had too much, but this is a very small, narrow table.
Yes, it is.
And I am not either of those things.
All right. Well, I need another beer as well. So.
Oh, but you're the only one who knows how to open the beer.
So, I will get you some. What would you like with
Okay, so my Starbucks cup.
your big?
Yeah, I don't want that whole thing.
Oh, good. We don't have that much vodka.
I'm not trying to relive some wild youth I did not have. But a can of Diet Coke.
Okay.
The limes that are sitting on the cutting board.
Yep. Both.
Just pop them in. Squeeze them a little bit. Yeah, both.
Okay.
And then,
Excuse me.
don't be cheap on the vodka, but, enough. I mean, if you want to get me plastered, I fully, on camera, give consent to whatever happens after that.
You heard it, folks. Every one of you. Y'all heard it.
Coffee Coke? No, I'm not here for a coffee Coke. Hi, Christina. No. The 11-year-old likes vanilla cherry diet. Well, not Diet Coke, regular Coke. And the 15-year-old likes the vanilla cherry Diet Coke because he likes Diet Coke because it's a boy after my own heart. And the other one that the 11-year-old likes is the vanilla orange Coke. Thought he told me it tasted like an orange creamsicle. I don't know if it does. I don't drink it, but... See, and I don't like lemons that much, so, I mean, I'll take limes any day. I don't know why we have buffering or anything weird. We have green is go. Yeah, X is trying to mix drinks for us. No, the shirt might actually come off. Nobody needs that. Nobody needs that. Also, I don't want to get banned from YouTube. Yeah. I love the smell of lemons and lemon-scented, citrus-scented, but I like the smell. Beth girl, I don't know. I don't drink it. I just know that when I bring him one, his little face lights up like I did something. I'm like, oh, it's $1 at the gas station here, baby. So, yeah, I don't like, I mean, who ever spread the lie that vodka doesn't taste like anything. I have never understood that. It tastes like fire. It all tastes like fire. Just, oh, no. So, no, I don't want that much vodka. Enough to feel it, not enough to taste it. That's how I measure. How much is that? I don't know. I would probably eat lemon curd. I used to like lemon meringue pie, except not the meringue part. I never did like the meringue part on a meringue pie. Yeah, but that's most... I used to like lemonade, but no. Oh, I'm not really much of a vodka drinker. It's just what we have, and I didn't have the energy to deal with a liquor store today. I was like, no, I probably shouldn't. No, it's not. It was Friday afternoon, last Friday of spring break for us this week, and there were too many people out at a time when shouldn't they have been at work? Why were they in the grocery store and the Harbor Freight? So I did not then want to navigate the liquor store. We were going to go get the car washed, and then we saw the line for that. We went, no. And we tried to figure out what we were going to have for lunch, and everywhere we went, the line was like out into the street. We went, no. Where are all these people coming from? Yeah, Christina, could I still do shots? I mean, I guess you can do anything at least one more time, right? But would I want to? No, because I don't like the burning. I don't like the burning. Did you mix it?
Oh, that's what I forgot to do.
Well, somebody did, I think it was X, that it should be mostly vodka with a splash of Diet Coke. Oh, God, am I getting boob sweat? Okay, I got to keep the girls below the camera line. Because I can, it's not good. The burn does let you know you're alive. Search Moosey Pants, that's for sure. For these 5 seconds, you're still breathing. Ooh, yes, I can taste a little bit of heat there. Yeah, I need to get probably some type of clothes for summer that fit, that aren't like. I mean, I like my dresses, but sometimes I just want to wear shorts and a tank top, and yeah, no. I actually, speaking of vodka having flavor, I actually love flavored vodka. Sweet tea vodka. I'll knock somebody over to get to that, because when I tried it, it tasted like sweet tea to me. But I don't think I need to keep sweet tea vodka in this house. Why is Mom in such a good mood? Oh, she's just drinking some sweet tea. No, nobody needs that.
So something very strange just happened.
Okay.
I was in the kitchen and no critters appeared.
They smelled the alcohol and went, no. You didn't crinkle a bag. Crinkling a bag. That is the signal.
That's the signal. Okay. All right.
Oh, I don't like
I thought it was usually just
things.
walking into the kitchen.
I mean, sometimes depends on the time of day. But when I can't get anybody to pay attention to me in the kitchen, I just crinkle a bag. Even if I have no intention of getting anything out of that
And they
bag.
come from every corner of the house, don't
All of
they?
them.
Yeah.
All of them. I love peaches. I love peach cobbler, like things with actual peaches. And I don't like peach flavored things. I don't like peach iced tea. I don't like peach flavored things. It doesn't taste right. I think it's because it tastes like fake peaches to me, and I don't want that. Just give me a damn peach. I would be in a better mood if I just drank sweet tea vodka.
And how do you know that? What do you base that off of?
I'd be inebriated all the time. Look, I'd either be laughing and dancing on tables to only the music I could hear in my head, or I'd be in the corner crying. I have two modes when I drink.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what was weird. I was in both the kitchen and I was in cabinets. Usually opening the cabinets, man, that's like an instant reaction from them.
Mm-hmm. Dripping sweat. In awkward places, sorry. Oh, JB is down with the tentacles.
I am,
Wait,
yeah.
I'm reading the chat, trying to figure out where the tentacles come
I
in.
wouldn't be fazed whatsoever if a tentacle handed me a drink out of the fridge.
I mean, yeah. You'd be in the kitchen a lot more, that's for sure.
Probably.
You wouldn't complain about having to cook too many meals, would you? Or do too many dishes. No. Night, Missy.
Night, Missy.
Oh God, a shot of whiskey that will put hair on your chest. I don't. No, would I rather do a shot of tequila? No, the last time I tried to do a shot of tequila, I almost vomited, and I never did another shot of tequila after that. Shot of whiskey. I'm not a religious woman, but I did think I saw God there for a second, or Satan, because it was fiery, so fiery. That was at a work function. Did my first shot of whiskey. The boss bought it. Like, here.
Yeah. Night, Sir Smoothie Pink.
You sure you're only drinking coffee beer? Good night,
Good
Sir
night.
Schmoopsy Pants. I mean, really, it'd probably be a tail or something scaly, but yeah, so like, we don't think any of us would blink if a tentacle popped out. But also, it's kind of your thing, so I think there might be a half a second and be like, wait, I don't remember there being a tentacle in here.
But I'm good with
But
it.
here, it's here now, so... What I find hilarious is that is very reminiscent of your coffee mugs.
One of them, yeah.
Yeah, so you're drinking coffee beer out of a coffee beer mug.
Yeah.
I feel like we've gone down a really weird rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm itchy. My favorite are Jello shots, especially if they're made by a deviant who's like, no, actually, we needed a little bit of Jello.
Excuse
The
me.
rest is the liquor. There's a night of my life as a fucking adult, like late 20s, early 30s. I still don't remember, but what I remember is it started with Jello shot, homemade Jello shots in a cooler that were brought from home on the work trip.
I used to
Why did
do.
I quit that job?
I used to like all those like crazy mixed shots.
I never got to try any of those.
No?
I never was in. Wasn't that it was never. I was
I know
hardly
you're going
ever
to be
in spaces.
shocked by this, but my two favorite. One was the slippery nipple.
Of course.
I don't even remember what's in it anymore. And the other was wild sex on the beach.
Never tried any of those. There was back in the old job where they apparently kept us liquored up and I never noticed. One of the popular drinks that there was like a new bar that opened up and like all of the I worked for a real estate association, so all the realtors loved to go to this bar and they would drink lemon drops. And I was like, the way they described it, it sounded so good, but then they would describe how their night went after like countless lemon drops. And I went, first of all, I wouldn't drink with y'all, but also, maybe I don't need that. I heard about drinks. I hardly ever. I never knew how to order them, so if it wasn't on a menu for me to point to and go, that one, I couldn't do it. And when somebody was buying me a drink, it was clearly with the intention of getting me as drunk as possible, as quickly as possible. That doesn't sound toxic or problematic at all from your boss and your colleagues. And so it was usually like a shot or it was whatever.
Yeah.
So like the one experience I can think back to was in a Dave & Buster's. My only time in a Dave & Buster's, that was a ring of hell for me. I don't like games. I don't care. But then I found out they did a sweet tea vodka drink and I was like, another one here, please. And I had a great night. Don't know what happened. Didn't play a game. Don't like games. But I had the sweet tea vodka. And I'm still talking about it all these years later. Oh my God, my boobs. Okay.
Oh gosh.
I don't think I'd want to make Jello shots. And I certainly would not want to, like, basically a raw Jell-O shot. But they're yummy. They're very yummy. I don't know that I would trust a pre-made Jell-O shot.
Yeah.
Like, what's our ratio of Jell-O to liquor? And did you use the good liquor? You probably didn't use the good liquor.
Yeah. Jell-O shots are deceiving.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Because they taste so good.
Until they hit the back of your throat.
Yeah.
And then they burn like a motherfucker.
Right.
And they sneak up on you.
Mm-hmm, that's right. Yep, they sneak up on you.
Congrats, Christina.
Congrats.
Also,
Yeah,
yeah,
congratulations.
Probably keep those earbuds in, just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not even talking about the kinky shit. We hadn't gotten off the alcohol yet.
Right.
I think you can tell when I've had a long week, because I'm never preoccupied with alcohol.
Mm-mm.
I go months. I mean, I've gone years before between having a drink, but it's been a moment. It's been a moment.
Yeah.
How much did you actually put in there? Just like a blip or like a glug? Did I get a glug or did I get a blip?
I actually measured it out, shot and a half.
Oh, I love you. You. It won't take much.
Wow, if I knew that's all it took, all this,
Oh, yeah. Liquor me up after a weird week? Yes. That's all it takes. And we've already got video proof that I've consented to whatever. Whatever will be him pouring me into the bed when I go, but Daddy, I'm hot. I'm so hot. Feel under my boobs. It's so hot.
That's all right. Lola's camped out on the sofa. I'll just join her.
Oh, good. Then I can starfish in the bed. Yes. So, is it a reasonable drink or an X-style drink?
Well, how does it taste?
The first taste I felt like I could taste something that wasn't diet, and now I mostly taste diet and some lime, which does make me wonder: do we need to add more? I don't know.
Oh. No, I didn't go crazy with it, Silent.
No,
I didn't go crazy with it.
Because he wants me to be able to have another one.
Because I'm not going to carry her to bed.
No, you're not. You would hurt yourself. See, first it was the freshman 30. Fuck that freshman 10. It was the freshman 30 20 years ago. Then it was the baby weight that never left. I would say 2 kids, but no, really, I lost a ton of weight with the first one. The second kid, the baby weight that never left. Now it's the plague weight. And we're not even getting on a scale to find out. I just know I need new clothes. So no, you're not carrying me anywhere.
Mm-mm.
You know what, X? When the very rare times I'm in the bed by myself, I still hug like the side. I no longer go into the middle. I think it's because you've trained me. Because you were usually in the middle. And inching further. I know it's lovely that you want to be close to me. But, stop pushing me out of the fucking bed. That's all I'm saying. Look, if I actually got buzzed enough or drunk enough or whatever enough that you had to put me to bed, I would not know if you were in that fucking bed. Sleep wherever the fuck you want. I'm not gonna know. My feelings will be hurt in the morning when I wake up and I'm alone, and I'd find out. But that's the baby girl in me. I don't know.
Christina, the best way to answer that question, Onyx is a loner.
Onyx is my cat. She doesn't know she's my cat, but she's my cat.
Onyx prefers to be by herself, to do her own thing in her own time.
Fuck alone.
And she just doesn't want to deal with anybody.
No.
Now, I will say this, Onyx has opened up a lot with me.
I think in general.
Just in general.
Up, yeah.
Onyx sleeps with me at night. Now, it's kind of funny. She will not sleep between us.
No. She doesn't like me that much.
But she curls up right against my side and pretty much stays there most of the night.
You used her as the reason why you were basically pushing me out of the bed the other night.
Yes.
Because
I couldn't
Onyx
move
was
either way.
on the other side.
Yeah.
Curled up against me.
She was.
I don't doubt it. But we weren't going to interrupt our princess, weren't we?
No.
But the other princess, fuck her. Okay.
But she's so tiny and little, she...
She is so tiny and little. And quite frankly, any one of us that gets any amount of affection from her, you just have to soak it up because you don't know when you're going to get it again.
Yeah.
She's aggressive with me in the morning. She's like, you will pet me. You will pet me on the spots I want to be petted on. You will do it until I am done with you. Mm-hmm. No more, no less. And I'm like, I'm here for it. Let me love you. Mm-hmm. She is getting better at... She doesn't want anybody in her space. But for mealtime... when it is just her and Lola, because Ella will be in the 15-year-old bedroom at that point in the morning. She comes out and she'll be around.
She comes out.
Lola.
She will sit in the kitchen. Her and Lola together.
Yeah, they're not interacting.
They're not really interacting, but they're there together. Now they will eat. Onyx and Lola will eat pretty much side by side.
Oh yeah. And Onyx doesn't want Lola in the bedroom with her, but she's okay if she's like on the other side of the gate or whatever.
Yeah.
But Ella and Onyx...
Yeah, no.
That's its own story.
That's like oil and vinegar.
It's an ongoing saga with these two. Now, some days, I don't know if it's Onyx is just giving the fuck up, or it's just almost like there's that is it that type of therapy where you basically get exposed to the thing you don't like or that you're afraid of? There's a term.
Aversion?
Maybe. I can't remember. But it's kind of like that, because there will be some days where she cannot stand the sight, Onyx cannot stand the sight of Ella and is hissing and growling. And then there are times she's like, fine, whatever, bitch, come on in, whatever, make yourself at home, use my litter box, just don't go into my fucking closet, because then we're going to fight. And then some days, I can't figure out who the aggressor is. Some days I think Ella is just tired of Onyx's shit. Some days I know Onyx is tired of Ella's shit. Mm-hmm. Ella is very food motivated and also apparently terrified she's not going to get another meal. So they can, if Onyx is still eating, Ella has to be kept away or she will nose into anybody's food. She tries to do it with Lola. Lola's thankfully big enough to explain that that's not happening, but Onyx can get pushed away from her own food.
Yes.
Because Onyx isn't food motivated and doesn't at all feel insecure about her food. So
I mean that's like in the morning when I wake up, I feed Onyx and Lola. And what I have to do, because they do both eat in the kitchen, which is a big step for Onyx, I have to feed Onyx first. Onyx is a very dainty eater. She's slow. She just takes her time. She enjoys her food. She doesn't gulp it down. So I start Onyx eating first. Ella, or Lola, is very transfixed on me because she knows I have her bowl. So she doesn't pay attention to Onyx. And I will take my time fixing Lola's bowl and start her eating after Onyx, and they usually end up finishing about the same time.
And Ella is a cat. She's the 15-year-old's cat. And Ella and Onyx are polar opposites.
Yeah.
Ella's a very secure cat in her surroundings. She wants to know every inch of where she is and where the boundaries are of her space. So she'd been in the house like 2 hours and she was ready to explore the entire house. Considers it all her domain, will go anywhere, is not shy. Whereas Onyx is like, I have this teeny tiny little space and this is my space and nobody's allowed in this space. Also, I don't want to know any of the other spaces.
Yeah.
And then they continue to be the opposite. Onyx she'll eat a treat every once in a while. I'm trying to get her to take more treats. but she really doesn't care. Give her 2 meals a day and and water and she's fine. Ella acts like she's never eaten 5 minutes after she eats her breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
We've actually, she's training me and I don't care. It keeps the meowing down. When Lola gets a treat, so Lola gets a joint chew in the morning and then she gets an anti-inflammatory, thank you, couldn't say it, pill before her walk because one leg is shorter than the other and it's gonna cost, and we're just trying to keep her comfortable with that. So she gets treats like that, and then we come back from a walk and she gets another treat. Gee, I don't know how Lola got up to 65 pounds. It's a mystery. And now I've taken to every time Lola gets a treat, Ella gets a little cat treat, and it keeps her from driving me fucking batshit with her constant meowing because she thinks she's starving to death.
Well, it's funny. I mean, Ella has a very high-pitched meow.
Yes.
Whereas Onyx, Silent, you put it, you hit the nail exactly when you said she is the chain-smoking Denny's waitress.
Third shift
Third
waitress.
shift.
She's
Yeah.
that. She's
I mean, that's
very rusty meow now. I think she's been paying attention to Ella, though, because she's been doing things that Ella does that I never saw her do pre-Ella.
True.
Like when she knows food's coming or should be coming, she'll get up on her back legs and stand up on her hind legs and put her paws
Yes.
up. And that's an Ella move.
Yes.
Like, Ella cracked me up the first time I saw her do it. You can kind of get Ella dancing around the kitchen if you try hard enough. Because Onyx is a jumper and a leaper, and Ella is I'll stand up for you, and I'm not jumping, fuck that, but I will bat at whatever I can get up to right here. Mm-hmm. And seeing Onyx do it, I was like, you've been paying attention? Good for, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
You're an observer. That's
well,
my girl.
That's like she never used to play with the kicker toy.
Yeah.
Until Ella came into the room and she started playing, and now Onyx plays with the kicker toy quite frequently.
Yeah, she had to be shown how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were both strays, but they just must have had such different experiences.
Different experience. Well, we know for a fact Ella was a community cat.
Yeah, and they just found Onyx.
Yeah.
And she was clearly a loner.
Onyx was just basically a stray. And yes, Ella is the alpha.
We're waiting for her to just fucking truly establish dominance and let's get this shit over with.
Yeah.
But also, I don't want her to be mean to Onyx.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want her to kick Onyx's ass. I just want them to, like, come to a fucking agreement on who's the fucking charge. Yeah. Which, quite frankly, we have known who's in charge since Ella first came into our bedroom and just sauntered past Onyx and used her fucking litter box.
Right. Yeah.
Like, 0 fucks to give.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
We all know who's in charge, but Onyx is like, she's pissy about it. She's bitter about it. And you know what? I don't blame her. I'd be pissy too. Like, who is this fucking bitch coming up in here?
Yeah.
She hadn't been here. Who the fuck does she think she is?
Mm-hmm.
What makes her the leader? I want to see some skills in action. Make a plan.
I want to see
execute
credentials. Give me credentials.
That's how I know this cat. Onyx is my cat. Which also explains why she loves you so much.
Yeah.
Look, this man is the daddy to every female entity in this house, okay? On different levels in different ways. That's the
and a little one. Our cats are now on a strictly wet food diet. Mm-hmm. We originally were doing dry food.
Yeah. And
we transitioned them to wet.
Yep. And we've, other than the expense of it, which we found a affordable grain-free wet food that we like, that they like, which is important.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not as expensive as it could be. But other than the expense of it, like, yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I mean, we have them both. Well, all three animals. All 3 fur babies are on a feeding schedule.
Yes. There's a 4th baby girl who should probably be on a feeding schedule, but we're not there yet. And Eva, I thought the same thing. Onyx was first. She should totally be the dominant one.
You would think, yes.
No.
But
Lola would I think Lola's one to let whoever the fuck wants dominance just be, because I think Lola understands she's big, and so she's like, I don't care, whatever, fight about it amongst yourselves. I'll be over here waiting on my cookie. It's fine. And actually, what she'll probably do is she'd be leaning against one of us with her head on one of our chests, and she'd just look over at him like, bitch, I got it. I'm where it matters. Look at me cuddling. Y'all over there fighting over scraps. I'm in somebody's lap.
And it's funny because we've watched Ella try to assert dominance over Lola.
Lola's not having that shit.
Ella will sit and stare down Lola. And Lola will take it for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then she just
she gets
done. I'm done.
Oh God, I was the victim of that the other night.
Yeah.
I had done. It was Wednesday night after the live stream. I did the 15-year-old's driving lesson because you had a woodworking Zoom thing.
Yes.
And it had been a stressful one, not because of the 15-year-old, but because I am an anxious passenger with an experienced driver. And I let the 15-year-old go out on the highway, and I was like, we're not doing that again for now. But anyway, so we came back in, and I needed to decompress, and I was like, let me just stare at YouTube and be in my own little world. And Lola was leaning up on me. If you sit on the couch for more than about 30 seconds, she's like, oh, it's time to cuddle with whoever is here. So she was leaning against me. I wasn't paying attention to anything else. Ella likes to sit at the back top of the sofa, especially if there's a blanket there. That's just her spot. Fine. Well, apparently they played the stare down game. Next thing I know, Lola, who I don't think she's being aggressive in a scary way. She's not trying to, actually hurt Ella, but she's got this bark that, oh my God, it makes me nervous. She literally ran up my chest and my shoulder to try and get up to Ella, who had the good sense to jump the fuck away. So I've got big ass 65-pound Lola basically on my shoulder like a fucking parrot. I've screamed because I was like, what the fuck? And all I know is she's so heavy and just clawing down my chest.
Yeah.
I drop my phone. Everybody comes running, asking me what happened. I'm like, fuck all if I know. Get Lola off of me. Look down. I can't show you because it's way too much boob. I've got 2 scratches from her back claws. Ripped my shirt, and my shoulder was sore for the rest of the night. I was like, there's not enough Nutella.
I mean, Ella
for
and Lola are getting along really well, all things considered. They actually have more good interactions than bad at this point. Mm-hmm. I think the one time I do tend to try and keep an eye on Lola a little bit is when Ella gets the zoomies.
Yeah.
Now, Onyx, she'll get the zoomies in our bedroom at night before bed.
I watch the cat tree just
shake
because her zoomies are
she'll zoom up there, she'll jump down, run the other end, zoom back up. But Ella, she will zoom through the entire house. And I think when she starts doing that, Lola kind of gets that, oh, we have something fast moving through here. Mm-hmm. Maybe it needs to be chased.
I want to chase it. And then she wants to actually chase in the path that Ella takes. Little teeny tiny 8-pound cat Ella. And 65-pound Lola's like, I can fit through that. That's fine. I can go under that. Oh my fucking God.
I can always tell when Lola's been involved in a chase with Ella because the end tables in the living room.
Thank God they're small and light. We don't put anything important on.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ooh, we did a canned pumpkin when Saki was still with us. He was having digestive issues, and we gave him canned pumpkin. And
yes,
he looked at us funny for a while, like, what the fuck are you giving me?
Right.
But then it, totally helped his digestive problems. We do, on Lola, we don't know that she has any food allergies, but we did a limited ingredient diet for Lola. And we had been reading that in pitties, they tend to be allergic to chicken. And so we looked for a limited ingredient diet that had no chicken. And I don't know that it's helped, but she'll eat anything. I mean, she is not picky. So she eats it, and everything else we've done for her allergies, they seem to be kind of in check. So
Yeah.
did we help? I don't know.
I mean, it seems since we changed her diet, we have Lola on a limited ingredient diet. No, we do have the green box. I just looked.
Yeah, we have the green box.
Yep. We put her on the limited ingredients, which does not have chicken. We did some research on that. Actually, my neighbor kind of put us on that trail.
Yeah, it helped that our neighbor works with animals, so like she's got experience and stuff.
Right.
And then at the same time, I was reading articles and I was like, oh,
Yes.
okay, these things are agreeing with one another. We'll try it. It's fine.
So it's a little bit more expensive, but
You know what? It's actually, we were feeding her Merrick because it's grain free and we like
Yeah.
that brand, and Saki liked it, so we're like, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's probably a little bit cheaper to feed her this brand than the Merrick, not by much.
But
still.
her skin is cleaned up quite a bit. She had a couple spots that were when she first came to us. The skin was raw. Her fur has grown back. So I think it's probably a combination of a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But apparently, yeah, pitties do seem to have allergy issues. But diet does seem to help, and we've done what we can with her, and she seems to be much better than she was when we got her.
We did kind of sort of look into, we didn't look into it for Lola, but we did look into raw food for the cats.
Yes.
And decided that it's out of our budget.
Yeah.
Jackson Galaxy might say it's the best option, but no, we don't make raw cat food diet kind of money at this point.
Yeah. I mean, we did look into both making it and buying it, and it's a little bit much. The thing is that what we did, lovely one, with the wet cat food, from some of the research that we did with it, we found that with the cats eating the dry food, they tend to need more water, but because of the ingredients in the dry food, it tends to lead to more UTIs with the cats and eventually kidney problems. And I noticed that since we've switched the cats to the wet food, they don't need as much water. Even though we have water bowls throughout the house, they don't drink as much water as they used to with the dry food.
And for ours, both our cats are about 8 pounds, and they eat, it's the teeny tiny little cans. Are those the 2-ounce cans?
3, I think.
The smaller cans, whatever
the
it is.
smaller cans.
And they each eat one of those a day. And Ella would eat more if we let her, but we're like, I think you're just a greedy girl. I think you're fine.
Ella has tried to stick her nose in Lola's bowl a few times.
Good Lord, and one of Lola's kibble is like as big as Ella's damn mouth, but she sure as shit would try.
And I was just like, well, you know what, Kat? If you're that dumb to try and stick your head in the dog's bowl while you're eating, whatever happens at that point.
You know what, Silent? You are not wrong. We use what's the name of that litter we use?
I don't remember.
I don't know, but it's the cassava. It's the almost like sand stuff. Fucking love that litter.
Mm-hmm.
You never smell pee with them, but oh my god, the poops. They cannot cover it enough. The moment somebody shits in a litter box, it's got to be clean, or I can't even. You don't really smell it.
I don't smell it because of my sinus
Oh
problems.
my god!
But yeah.
Oh yeah, the poops are atrocious.
Yeah.
There's fewer of them, it seems, though. I don't know about Ella because the 15-year-old takes care of her litter box, and she kind of uses the other ones, but she has her own dedicated litter box, and she takes care of that. But with Onyx, I think is like a once a day, maybe once every other day kind of thing. So.
Yeah. So, but no, we're happy with getting them on the on the wet food diet. And, I mean, Onyx, she's not a food-oriented
No. She doesn't give a shit.
animal whatsoever.
I think it's because she's got the confidence. She knows she could take something down if she got hungry enough. She's not looking for fucking food.
No.
She'll
No.
feed herself. Thank you very much.
Yep.
What is the litter? It's recommended by Jackson Galaxy. Sustainably Yours? I think it's called.
I think so,
it's called
yeah.
Sustainably Yours. I actually have it on subscription from Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
and it just comes every 4 weeks, and we just have it. And it clumps amazingly well.
It is so nice to clean that.
It is weird to clean it because it's like pulling out hockey pucks.
It's like a hockey puck
Yeah.
when it comes out.
Yeah. And there's no ammonia smell. The
No.
only time that's happened is both Ella and Onyx got crazy busy in one litter box. And I was like,
Yes.
oh, okay, we waited too long.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, we tried the pine pellets, and for the smell, the pine pellets were not bad.
Right.
But the scooping was a pain in the fucking ass. Like, the only thing that stayed in the scoop was the unpeed on pellets, and I was like, what the fuck is the purpose of this?
Right.
I didn't like that.
Yeah. No, we didn't care for the pine pellets.
Mm-mm.
But
But yeah, the litter we get is a little bit expensive, but a small bag with 3 litter boxes lasts a month.
yeah.
I mean, and that, I was
Yep.
pretty impressed with
Mhm,
that. And there's no
mhm.
smell, and there's no real
No.
dust. It does get on the floor.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like being on the beach sometimes.
Right. Yes.
But for the lack of
That's true.
smell from cat urine, which is like the most noxious smell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally love it. Totally love it. So, God, who would know any of us were kinky here? I mean, if there happens to be a new person lurking in the
Right.
background, I told you the hangout. We don't talk about anything important. We just talk about what's on our minds. And apparently it's cats and liquor tonight.
Right.
I mean, I'm here for it.
So.
Yeah, we started with the pine pellets.
Right,
but
that's what we started with
I
first.
didn't like the scooping factor. I got so annoyed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and then I'm not gonna lie, I went on a little bit of a kick where Jackson Galaxy, whatever he told us to do, I was like, I'm gonna do it what Cat Daddy says. I'm not gonna lie, the fact that he calls himself Cat Daddy, that there's an appeal there. I'm like, but
Yeah.
Cat Daddy said. We watched an entire series that he did about how to
Punish
feed.
for kneel on litter. Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh God, I don't want to kneel on litter. No, I don't want to kneel on litter. We watched Cat Daddy's series on how to properly feed your cat. Next thing we knew, we were pricing raw cat food. And I was like, I don't even want
Yeah.
to deal with raw food. What are
Yeah.
we doing?
Now I will say this, and I'm really pleased about this. At night when we go to bed, Onyx will come up and say goodnight before she tucks herself in, and she numerous times now she boops me on the nose.
I wouldn't know anything about that. She does not boop me ever.
She boops.
Only you. But you know what? Lola will lay against me and put her head on my chest and look up at me with big soulful eyes, and I melt every fucking time. And so I'm like, you know what? The cats can be the cats. I've got a massive baby.
Yes.
Oh, but I
Yeah.
think somebody has dog fever because so
Huh?
wait,
I don't
so
know
let
what
me
you're talking about.
tell on
I don't know
somebody
what you're
here.
talking about.
So y'all know that since October, which is when we got Onyx, we've been on this very chaotic journey, and 3 fur babies later, and a lot of chaos, and our lives are consumed with our fur babies. Y'all know. So we have talked about, do you think Lola's lonely? What would it be like to raise a pity puppy? Like, we've had these conversations. And we had the conversation, look, when Lola is older, when the kids are older, hell, when kids start moving out, 2 dogs might be a thing. 2 dogs totally might be a thing. And what I got from somebody was, yeah, you're totally right. You're totally right. Then I discovered that somebody named John Brownstone still now is a member of the rescue where we got Lola, their Facebook group. And every day I get updates.
And I follow them on Instagram.
I follow them on Instagram too. Because they're pity. They're puppies and they're cute and they're dogs. Anyway, I get updates on these dogs who are still in need of a foster home or still with a foster and haven't been adopted. And Dorothy looks super sad. And isn't Liesel super cute? And oh, poor Nico. He just needs somebody to love and understand him. And then the other day, I hear, I'm buying this T-shirt, and it says it's the name of the rescue. Plenty of pit bulls. Yeah, we'll probably wear it in a video because we got matching shirts. Because of course we did. He's like, I'm buying this shirt. It supports the rescue. We need to support the rescue. I'm like, okay, well I want one of those shirts. It's cute. It's got a little drawing of a pit bull on it. I want one. Okay, and also they do this other thing, and when they do that, I'm gonna buy that too, and we're gonna support them. Oh. Amazon Smile, the thing you can do for donations. I'm like, okay, we can do that. And he's like, and did you see this new one that they just got? And oh gosh, this one got returned, and they were adopted, but now they're back. And I
Okay, all right.
And then you said something, and I don't remember what you said anymore. And I finally went, look, we cannot have another dog right now. Once we've had all three of these animals for a solid year, let's reassess. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where they're at. I don't think we can bring any more stress into poor Onyx's fucking life.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it in a year. And that's when he finally calmed down and went, okay, yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yes, Silent, you're right. And hello, Master Frostbite, welcome.
And I am. Are we?
We're yellow.
Yellow. But we're back to green.
We're back to green. Okay, yeah.
This internet connection has been fucking up lately. How many times have we had to reboot the router?
A couple times this week. Hang on a second. That just gives me a thought. I'll be right back. Ground is moving.
And a certain someone has said a few times, I wonder what it's like if you raise a pitty from a puppy and they just have like a really good life and they don't have to be rescued. What if you get a puppy? Which does have some appeal, except I don't have right now.
All right, see?
I don't have the patience for a puppy. And then somebody was showing me pictures of somebody who had some pitty puppies. I was like, no. V, you know what? V, that is right. Poor Onyx. She would really become a chain smoking server on the night shift. I believe that. So, you know what, Eva? I am a little concerned about Lola because I'm not sure. I think that would take some easing into to get a second dog because she does get all of the main attention right now. Because I do make a point, like, Lola will be there and she will watch me pick up Ella and watch me pet Ella, and I don't always give her love the moment she wants it. But I did have kind of that thought.
I mean, Lola and I have a routine. I'm usually the first one up in the morning, and
as he likes to remind us all.
Anywho, Lola sleeps in her crate. She is crate trained.
Thank God.
And when I let her out, first thing she does is come feet, and she wants her morning belly rubs. And I'll be sitting there rubbing her belly, and her tail is just thump 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 thumping. And you know, we do spend, her and I, we do spend a fair amount of time. You know, I cannot take a nap anymore without Lola napping with me.
Oh, God, yeah. She lays right on top of you.
Oh, yeah.
Whether your legs or your chest, yeah.
I know. I can't think of what they're called. The blanket.
Weighted blanket?
Weighted blanket. She's like a weighted blanket on me.
And what's funny is she lays on you, full length lays on you.
Oh,
and with me, she curls up and just puts her head on my chest. And I get these soul flies looking at me. She literally gets on top of.
Oh, yeah.
And so, I mean, I have had the thought that if we get a puppy, it will be Lola's puppy. And that's how I'm going to try and sell it to Lola when the day comes.
Yeah. And the thing that makes me think that is because when we go out walking, when we take her for a walk, she is very anxious to meet other dogs.
Oh God, she desperately wants to play with all of the dogs in
Yeah.
the neighborhood, and the
Yeah.
cats, and the squirrels,
And the
and
lizards.
the lizards. OMG, the lizards.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, oh no, I'm not doing karaoke. That sounds like a ring of hell.
Nobody wants that.
I get secondhand cringe and secondhand anxiety. I don't even like to be in a room with karaoke. Like that's oh God, I'm feeling pain just thinking about it. No. I want to go where there's chips, queso, any other kind of dip, and whatever drink we're drinking keeps coming, and I'm talking and I get louder and I laugh more. And I say shit I would never, like all those times it's been 100 years because there was a fucking plague. We went out with my best friend. It was always for margaritas.
Yeah.
We don't drink near as many margaritas as we did 20 years ago.
And I'm always the designated driver for
Thank
both
God
of you.
for you. X, come to Florida. The further south you go in Florida, the bigger they get and the more they roam. It's South Florida where the big ones will fall off your roof.
And when it drops below 50 degrees, they drop off the tree. They fall out of the trees and off the roofs.
That one would freak me out. They are bigger there. They're iguanas, right?
Yeah,
Are they iguanas
they're
down there?
iguanas, yeah.
And they poop off the side of buildings because they like to keep their space neat. And that does, hearing those stories does kind of freak me out. I don't want to. I don't go that far south.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need this plague to be fucking over.
Yeah.
Also, apparently, I'm gonna have to start working like I care about traveling again. been a little lax. Been like, I don't need to save any tons of money.
Yeah, right. I know.
I'm not trying to go to the UK or anything. So.
I have to take my leave for a moment.
Okay, you're just gonna leave me alone here.
Rental period's up.
Gotcha.
I'll be back.
If I chug this, can I have another?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, but will you actually put vodka in it?
Maybe. I would.
Okay. Would you put enough to make a difference?
I'd put the same amount I put in that one.
I haven't stood up. I don't know if it matters.
Or maybe more because the beer's starting to hit me.
Hi, there we go. We can do shots together. I'm sure that won't get us banned from fucking YouTube. Oh, congratulations, lovely one. And yay, V. I know a lot of people, my personal life, they're getting their vaccinations, which is good. All of the older relatives I've got have gotten their first shot. JB missed the Florida cutoff for the next age category by like a few months. We are at the stage here in Florida that if you are 60 and up in any profession, you can get vaccinated. And he's 59. he was a little bitter about that. I'm like, yeah, but I'm 18 years behind you. I'll be waiting for a while. We're kind of hoping that maybe that's the last category, but I thought I read a thing that said that once they do the 60s and up, then they'll drop it to the 50s and up. And maybe after they do the 50 and up, then they'll open it up to all adults. I don't know what Florida's going to do. I'm trying not to pay too much attention. Just waiting for my email to say, hey, you can now sign up to get vaccinated. Yeah, my mom and my stepdad got theirs because they were well within the age ranges for Mississippi as they did their whatever. Here in Florida, my aunt, and I think my uncle, he should have. If he hasn't yet, it's ridiculous. But my aunt got hers a couple weeks ago under the high risk category. She didn't meet the age requirement either, but she was considered high risk. My uncle should have gotten it under the high risk thing because the man has cancer and is undergoing cancer treatment, but there was like some weird thing going on. And then I have a great uncle who's like 80 something in South Carolina. He got his ages ago, thank God. But yeah, so JB is the last, quote, older person who still hasn't, because he, missed the cutoff by a few months, so. And Florida's sort of known for our older population, so we could be waiting a while. So. But. So we're just, I'm happy to be an indoor cat. JB said it a couple times. He's starting to get antsy. He's like, when am I going to get my shot? And I'm like, I'm trying not to think about it because, but I'm starting to miss stuff like going out to eat. Does she need to go out?
I guess so.
So, and thankfully I still haven't had to ever take a COVID test, and I would like to keep it that way. Are you doing okay over there? JB is letting Lola out to go out, and he looked like he was tripping. It was just coffee beer, y'all. I'm happy for everybody who's getting their vaccination, and V, that's amazing. Like, that's miraculous. But yeah, anybody who either has gotten it or is in the process of or whatever, like, I am ecstatic for folks. And I'm over here like, do. But that's okay. So, it'll happen when it happens. What's funny, I don't know if it's funny is the right word, ironic, because of all the changes we went through. First, we moved from Tampa Bay area to where we live now. Then we changed insurance, and then all these things. I never got us a primary care physician like I need to. We've been using like urgent care walk-in stuff when we need stuff because we don't need much. But there's a chance, sadly, I hate to say this, because of my weight, that we probably could have gotten exceptions, but we're fine. We're staying home. We're fine.
Yeah.
We're being safe.
Yeah.
That's all we can do. My mom didn't have major side effects from her shot. My stepdad apparently had a couple of crappy days. But everybody in the family's gotten a different vaccine. Like,
yeah,
whatever all is out there, every time they're talking about it in all the group texts, it's been like all of them are represented. Pathgirl, I had heard of that you could sign up. You could do that.
Yeah.
If you wanted. Not gonna lie. Would I even answer my phone?
Probably not.
Probably not. I'd be like, who the fuck is this calling? Oh, God.
Probably not.
Oh, God, we are so spotty.
Yeah.
Yeah, MJ, I'm kind of like that. I really want the people who really need it to get it. I can stay home. I'm happy to distance myself from people.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. And quite frankly, even when we get vaccinated, I won't want to do too terribly much till the kids can get vaccinated. So, and I haven't heard anything and I'm not paying that much attention, but I haven't heard anything about timelines for kids. I know they're not going to be top priority unless they're maybe high risk or something, but that'll be when I feel like we can take a deep breath, is when the kids can be vaccinated too.
Ooh, excuse me.
It was just coffee beer. Are you still drinking coffee beer? You're a slow drinker.
I am. But I'm enjoying it.
Good, I'm glad. Mine tastes like Diet Coke, which makes me skeptical about how much vodka's in there.
I'm going to put a shot and a half.
I have a feeling it's the ratio, because normally you get like a shot, but it's in a cup like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at me playing with the view. Ooh. Okay, sorry. Okay, so yes, there's vodka. I don't feel anything. I'm just like, whatever. I could give two shits.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. I know there's been a lot of back and forth about it. I'm ready for it. I just want to get back to some kind of normalcy.
Normalcy?
Yeah.
Normality?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much coffee beer have you had?
Yeah,
God.
right. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that in the beginning. It was almost like they're trying to poke your brain.
I wasn't trying to crush you, Pat. I will. No, I won't. No, but I will. Can I do it? No. It's like I was trying to do it.
Boop, 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 boop.
The worst part is we keep these up for other people to come back to now. We'll just have to retitle this our slow descent into drunken madness.
Yeah, right.
I'm just hoping I fucking sleep. But I'll just be one big hot flash all night. Well, you know, alcohol makes you warm, and breathing makes me warm,
That's
and
it.
laying
You're
in the
cut
bed
off.
makes me
You're
warm.
cut off. You're cut off.
And rolling over makes me warm.
Existing makes you warm.
Look, here's my new hope. Here's my new hope. I was a kid that hit puberty at a wild young age. Got my period when I was 9. Was not prepared for it. I have issues around all of it, and I think a lot of it has to do with my age at the time and the shit I went through. Blah blah blah. But I'm like, okay, look, universe, you made me have 9-day periods, literally, with the most debilitating cramps at age 9, 10, 11, okay? 5th fucking grade, debilitating cramps. The least you can fucking do, nature, is let me hit menopause early. Let me be an early bloomer on both sides of the fucking spectrum. It's the fucking least you can do. Is that what's gonna happen? Probably not. Probably not. But
I've shut everything down I can on my computer to conserve bandwidth.
I don't know. I think there's something going on with our Wi-Fi because we've been having
We have,
issues,
we
which
have.
is very
We have.
frustrating. 9, Silent Wing. I had just turned 9.
Silent Wing, I agree. I think I do need to test the pain tolerance per amount of vodka.
Well, I need more vodka.
There's still half a cup in there.
No, it's not. It's mostly watered down ice. Hold on. Neither did I, Silent Wing. Neither did I. And the poor teachers having to figure out that this 9-year-old is like, I need to go to the bathroom to change my pad at an age when I could not even force those words out of my lips. And also, I got acne at the same time, was 6 inches taller than the tallest fucking boy, wore Coke bottle thick glasses, and hella hit the awkward period of puberty before you get to be kind of cute in puberty. In elementary school. Oh yeah, and oh my god, was teased like a motherfucker. It was awful. It was awful. Teased so badly that several years ago, a kid from my elementary school who was such a little fucking ass shit. He has a guy's name that he was such a shit to me that I cannot ever name anybody in my life by that name, or I would never be able to date anybody with that name. Have you got one of those names in your life? You're like, oh no, all people named that, get the fuck away from me. He's one of 2 names, and no. He reaches out to me on Facebook randomly. I was post-divorce. I was in my 30s. He goes, I just want to apologize to you for the way I treated you when we were kids. I was awful. I was a shit. I'm like, yeah, you were, but why are you apologizing to me now? And it was some thing he was going through. Like, I think somebody will recognize what it is. I don't even remember because I don't care. Because it was like, go the fuck away. You fucking traumatized me with this. And I don't ever use that word lightly. But that's how bad it was. And I was going through puberty during all that. It was fucking awful.
Yes, Silent, I agree. For science. Definitely for science. That's what it is. That's why you're being so sad. You know, I don't have the slapstick on the table
I don't know
tonight.
shit. I don't know where anything is. You hit it before the cleaners could come in.
Yes.
And you never pulled it back out. Oh my God, are you going to get me drunk tonight? Okay! Just saying. So y'all just want me to get hit. Okay. I don't know. I'm sure I'll feel it. At some point I'll have to get up and go to the bathroom, and won't that be fun? For everybody. Hopefully I come back with pants on. Just saying. I really need to buy just some shorts and some t-shirts. Because I don't have any of that shit for summer. I didn't have it for last summer, but I just wore dresses a lot because, you know, it's airy up there. But I just have some shorts and t-shirts, and none of what I've got fits. I mean, I could change my dietary habits, so maybe my clothes fit. And let's do that. It's the plague. It's gonna... I'm sure I am. I'm sure I am, but I don't feel it. Like, you know, there's a feeling when you're drunk. I don't have that feeling. Like, I feel clear-headed. I'm sure I'm not. I know I'm set. I can't win because I know what it sounds like when a drunk person tells you they're sober. I don't think I'm sober, but I don't feel the way I feel when I've had too much to drink. Oh no, this hole is getting bigger. I'm just digging it deeper. You know what? I had a rough fucking week. I have a rough fucking week? I didn't have a rough week. I had a rough Sunday, and then all the other days were fine. I just didn't want to do anything.
True.
So I didn't really have a rough week.
No.
Then what the fuck's my problem? I know it is. I need a week or two off to just decompress, but that's not gonna happen. Oh my God!
What?
Oh my God! No, I need to. I could change my dietary habits. I'm clearly not going to. What? Is there any Diet Coke in there?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Ooh. Hi, CDC. Or no, good night, CDC.
Hello, CDC.
Hi.
Welcome.
I've already lost track. Who's coming? Who's going? I don't know.
Well, you said you didn't taste anything before.
I don't taste any Diet Coke now. I'm a little scared. Yeah, something I've been doing better on most carbs. Not all carbs, though. I keep wanting to try that intuitive eating thing where you don't put judgment on food and you just eat what you want, and then you realize that, oh, I don't want that anymore, and I never get to the stage of not wanting those things. Have gotten better though, right?
Yeah.
I have gotten better.
Yeah.
The bloating has gone down. I credit the psyllium husk that I take like an old person for that. The weight, however, not going any fucking where.
Yeah,
So I either have to get serious about it, and that hasn't happened, or I just need to get bigger clothes. Which there's no shame in getting bigger clothes. I'm just a cheapskate who doesn't want to spend that money. Especially after 2 major tax bills in a 10-day period. One of which I think I can contest. Except it's the IRS, and they're going to just laugh at me. I'm just trying to get it so it tastes like Diet Coke.
Oh, good luck with that.
brown, but I'm looking at it through the mermaid. What did you do to me? I'm afraid, because that first sip was like all vodka. Okay, there's the Diet Coke. I had to bring the straw up, because, the alcohol sings.
I mixed it.
Not well.
Oh,
you mixed it like those damn baristas at Starbucks have been mixing my coffee, so it's beautiful for Instagram with the cream still swirling in it, but I can see the black fucking coffee, and I don't want to.
I added some caramel coloring to your
And
vodka.
aspartame, thanks. Oh, pizza, no.
Yeah, I've got no midnight snack tonight. The 15-year-old ate my pizza.
That's why you were so, who ate this pizza? Why is there an empty pizza box? I thought you were mad because the pizza box hadn't been thrown away properly.
I was.
But also, his midnight snack is gone. Look, the more I drink, the hungrier I get. The carbs... Fuck. I'm already drinking vodka. It's made from potatoes. It is a carb.
Potato.
I have potatoes. I mean, I don't want to cook them. But I have them. What do we have that we can munch on that won't fill me with existential guilt and dread while I eat it?
I have Yorks.
Must be fucking nice. I actually need to get What?
I still have some after 8s in the fridge.
You've had those in the fridge for
I know. I can't get them, so I,
So you just never eat them?
I savor them.
I have heard of it, V, but no, I'm not. I will say the one thing that I think was a good thing for me, I tried carnivore because the fewer carbs I have, when I go zero carb, man, I get svelte and I like how I look. But I can't be that restrictive. It's too restrictive for me. And adding keto friendly, roll your eyes there if you want, I don't care, vegetables has been such a nice... we had asparagus tonight with dinner. It was so fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm having cauliflower rice with fucking everything. I just... No, Kelvin, I haven't. I've been buzzed. I have to go to the bathroom, and I'm afraid. Because I have to stand up. I have not stood up this whole time. We've been streaming for 2 hours. I have not stood up. And I've been steady drinking.
I might spike your drink a little more
Go
while
for
you're done.
it! Now, never mind. No, I don't. Why do I keep thinking I still have to go to the post office tomorrow? I don't have to go to the post office.
I made sure they picked up those boxes. I was going to chase that son of a bitch down.
Oh, God. Who's been drinking? Look, if you want to know how angry JB is or how comfortable, count how often he actually uses a curse word. I sprinkle them in like fucking salt on the good French fries.
They're confetti to you.
The best French fry you ever had. That level of salt. That's my cursing. You are up there with my mother who... when my mom says fuck everybody, people who don't even fucking know her, stop. Because that's a white lady who never cusses, and she doesn't. You don't know how you know, but you know. You're like that, except you're not a lady. Unless you want to be.
No.
Okay. But that's what I'm saying. You cuss like that, so you just said son of a bitch like it just rolled out. That was not a graceful sound, I know. How quickly will this be demonetized after we stop streaming? Look, I held the first F-bomb for a while.
Microseconds.
You certainly pay attention, X, when he does. It's like, I don't think people even notice when I do it anymore. I don't notice when I do it anymore.
They notice when you don't.
That's true. I'm actually... I know it doesn't seem like it, especially tonight. I'm actually trying to be better because there's a rule on YouTube that if you... And I don't know if it's a stated rule or an understood rule or an implied rule or whatever, but basically if I drop an F-bomb within the first 30 seconds of a video, if YouTube detects it, we're demonetized. But if I can hold it for first 30 seconds. And damn, I just can't. I just sometimes.
No, you can't. Night, Mr. Frostbite. Have a good evening.
Night. Sorry, I'm belching into a microphone. Because I'm ladylike. I was about to say I'm a lady, and we all know that's not what I'm
Sorry. Hi.
Is it because I'm not ladylike, or I'm not a lady?
I love you, baby girl. You know that.
Sure. Swallowing. Thank you. I really need to go to the bathroom.
Go. Good luck.
Wait, we need a JB POV camera for what? I missed it.
Don't worry about it.
What? No, what? I want to know now. I clearly said or did something, and have already forgotten it. Fun fact, that happens in the middle of podcasts. I say a thing that might be insightful, it might be pure bullshit. I don't know, I've already forgotten it 30 seconds later. It's true. Oh god, I'm afraid now. As I talk faster and louder and slurrier, is that a word? I've had to silently admit to myself, oh no, really, the vodka's kicked in. But the reality is when I stand up
Yes.
and stumble into the bathroom, hopefully I come back in with my pants pulled up.
Here we go, folks.
Thanks.
The moment of truth.
Thanks, X. I'm a word lady, so my words just all happen to be fuck. And goddamn and motherfucker. And the horse you fucking rode in on. Okay, here we go.
All right, let's see the moment of truth. Can we have a drum roll, please?
No, I'll probably fall, and then there'll be the pa-ching at the end of that drum roll. What's that called? The symbol thing that they do.
Go.
But I'm having fun now. Here we go. Hope I come back with pants on. Oh shit.
All right, she's upright,
Oh shit.
making her way around the table.
I feel it. Oh,
And there she goes.
oh shit.
Now, can she navigate the door?
I want more vodka.
Oh my goodness. Silent, it wasn't so much wobbly as it was a wide arc zigzag. Well, you know, the door to the office, I mean, we try to be, you know, we try to give the kids a little bit of discretion. So, you know, we do close the door to the office when we're streaming and recording. But yeah. Yeah, she was. Yeah, it wasn't so much like a wobble, like a weeble wobble. You know, weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. It was just like a wide angle zigzag from side to side. So, anyway. Come back with pants on? Yeah. Well, I don't know. Pants are highly overrated. Sidewinder. Yes. If you're on a sidewinder, I like that. Yes, we're going to go with that. It was a sidewinder. Absolutely. Hard target? I don't know about that. It was rather slow and sluggish. So, you know, I could have kind of dialed in where she was gonna be. But anywho, I'll drink to that. How's that? Oh my goodness. Let's see, how much does she have? Well, she's moving slow on this one. I don't know. She needs to pick up the pace. She's slacking off. I'm going to have to talk to her when she gets back. I'm not. I'm not silent. This is my last beer. Exactly, X. Exactly. Well, the sad part is, Silent, I could probably chug this, but then I'd be out of beer. That's it. This is my last one. Well, Pascal, the 15-year-old at this point, you know, he's been on spring break, and he and his buddies have been pretty much engrossed in video games. So his life has pretty much been in front of his laptop, headphones on, and engrossed in whatever video game he's delved into at this point. So he doesn't know we exist, even, pretty much. So, you know, yeah, Christy, yeah, you're right. If she does, yeah. So I'm happy with her moving slow. Exactly. Yeah, I need to get that. Once she gets back, I'll go and grab that. It's sitting right in the top drawer by. Oh, I heard the door.
I did remember to put pants on. I just changed them. They're not sweatpants anymore. Cause why?
Oh yeah, they're pajama pants.
They're coffee pajama pants.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're lighter and thinner. I'll still sweat through them because I'm gross like that now. But that's my life. You know, X, I don't know. I was never big on chugging a beer, but I've done my share of beer bongs at some point in my life. Oh, I never did those.
No. Yeah. I've done it. I've done that, and I've shotgunned right out of a keg.
That sounds no. There's a part of me, a little small part of me, after I've had drinks like what you've been serving me, that is like I wish I was not on a regular basis, but like I wish I went and could do shots again or had a pitcher of margaritas again. And part of that is, you know, plague, but part of that is like it's no fun for you and I to go drinking together because you're gonna need to drive home,
Right.
And also
Uber.
I know, but also no.
Yeah.
It's also about like the people you're with, and there's nobody in this town. That I would want to get drunk while I was not happening.
Yeah.
So I don't know, and I sit around doing this with you and a camera because presumably there are at least a few people on the other side of the camera, and so it feels like we're doing this together, and so then it's a social thing, and I'm okay with that. But I wouldn't want to just do it if it was just the two of us sitting on the couch either. Like that doesn't appeal to me. But I also know me. I've done this. Hell, probably watch. I'll say this and it won't. But normally it would be like months, maybe years before I did it again. Part of it is a control thing. Because the more I drink, the less control I have. And I prefer to have control things, except when I want to give it up to you. Hi.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm sorry. I know way too many S-types who have control issues and don't just give it up lightly. Okay?
Yeah.
And I am very much a person who just prefers to have as much control over myself as I possibly can. Thanks. Especially when I think I'm supposed to, like, once I get it in my head, I'm supposed to be a certain way or present in a certain way or come across in a certain way, it's like, ooh, that requires even more control. Plus, I used to say I would never drink unless I was with a crowd I trusted, and I got burned really bad. And so yeah, now I'm really weird about it. I'm not trying to be maudlin though. I just need more to drink.
I'm more apt to drink when I'm home anymore.
Well, it's certainly a safer way to do it, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Why do I keep looking over here when the chat is right here? You want to know why? Because the chat here is teeny tiny.
I know.
We need new glasses.
I have a hard time reading that, but I'm gonna look into the idea with the monitor mount.
Yeah, the monitor mount for sure, for like $15-20.
Yeah.
I do want to. This is a little bit of shop talk, but I'm feeling loose. I'm feeling whatever.
Loosey goosey.
I was thinking that. I just didn't say it. I want to look into, because I know you can get them kind of cheap too, the overhead mount, so we can record stuff that you do.
Yes.
And they're not expensive. This is one of the downsides of both anxiety and perfectionism, which perfectionism is part of anxiety for many of us. Maybe not all of us, but certainly for me. Anyway, is that the thing I love about Amazon is the thing that also stresses me the fuck out about Amazon, and there's too many fucking choices and too many people's opinions. So I try to read reviews, and I tell myself, they don't all have to be great, but if everybody who's pissed off is pissed off about the same thing, pay attention to that. And then I get all these choices, and then I also have that voice in my head that tells me, you don't want the very, very cheapest one, because there's probably a reason it's the cheapest one. You certainly don't want the most expensive one, because you ain't made a fucking money. We make a nickel per fucking YouTube video. We ain't made a fucking money. So go for something in the middle, but then the middle is like this nebulous place of 85 million options, and then I can't pick a fucking thing. It's very frustrating.
Okay, now I have a challenge for you.
Oh Jesus! Okay.
All right, you've still got more than half of that to go.
Are you gonna make me chug?
And
I'm trying to read the chat.
12 minutes to midnight.
Okay. Are we finishing at midnight no matter what?
Midnight is the
witching hour. I turn into a pumpkin. No, that's not how that story went. Do I turn into a mouse? No.
Pumpkin.
The carriage turns into a pumpkin.
Yeah,
I'm already a pumpkin. Let us be very clear about this. I'm not sure if what we're gonna do with that. I did have a thing about some ambient stuff that didn't have to do with the shop, but I did an experiment today on the Kinkery's Instagram, and I made my very first ever Instagram reel. I've never done that before, and it didn't come out quite the way I wanted, but it's the limitations of I don't know how to edit video on a phone, and I don't know which is a good free app to get, because again, I went to the App Store and had that same issue that I was just bitching about with Amazon. Anyway, but I did a little video clip of him,
me,
in case there was any fucking question, of assembling knives and clamping them.
I was gluing up knife handles.
Right.
Knife handles.
And then I put some music on the background that I hoped fit the mood. And I really enjoyed that, except for the editing part. I did not enjoy that. But I don't know. Like, would there be... I don't even think there has to be, like, broad hundreds of people interest, but would there be interest in, like, if one of us is doing something quiet in the shop, like, I'm about to be a shop elf. Thank you very much. I got to play with the unicorn spit today. Just streaming that and, like...
Yeah.
Looping some music that you're allowed to use, like, not copyrighted stuff that you're not allowed to use. Royalty free. Looping... I don't know.
And welcome, April. Happy to see you here.
Hi, sorry. I'm 3 sheets to the wind. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're not getting... the music that we did in the reel was in Instagram, the reels. It was available music we could use. If we do it on YouTube, I'll probably go with Epidemic Sound, except I don't know what their cost is, but I know that's the popular function that people use for music in their YouTube videos, but I don't know. I haven't researched it.
I'll be right back. I gotta switch out Woobies.
I was writing postcards, so some of y'all may or may not remember. during the political season, presidential campaign, I was doing postcard campaigns to encourage people to vote and blah, blah, blah. And I've actually continued doing that. A lot of the sites and organizations that do these postcard campaigns have sort of come around to the idea that you can't just talk to voters 5 minutes before you need them to vote for a preferred candidate. And so I've actually continued to do that. And I was writing some postcards today, and I was like, wonder what if anybody would like care if I streamed myself doing that. I mean, I wouldn't tell anything like names or addresses or anything, with some ambiance music, and we'd just be working together. Like, I don't know. And then I had that thought of, why do I want to do that? Is there something wrong with me that every time I think of something, I think in terms of content? And are you okay over there? Do you have the hiccups?
Yes.
He has the hiccups, y'all. Here, message me. I will not remember that in the morning.
Boop.
Technically, it's only my third drink, so can we call it 3 sheets to the wind? Yeah, I'm kind of hoping.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really a secret because I've been saying it. And then if you're part of our Patreon, you've seen pictures. Stickers are coming to the Kinkery shop. I get to put my own little stamp on JB's shop because he's a nice person and is letting me have my own little corner. And I'm really tempted to call it Baby Girl's Corner.
That's a terrible rumor. I'm not a nice person.
You are when you're not a mean sadist. Anyway, so stickers are coming to the shop. And I don't know how many orders we'll get. We might only get like half of one. I don't know. People might be like, oh, these suck. I don't want these. I don't know. That's just my fear that keeps me up at night, but whatever. But I have been thinking, wait, as more orders start coming in, what if I did video and they would be vlog form? We don't get enough orders to stream it. Of me just like packing orders, hiding the like shipping address, of course, but packing orders and not just like stickers, which are cute and little orders. I have a whole system laid out for how I'm going to put those orders together. But also when I'm like boxing up paddles, I don't know. We also had we have total ideas for a Kinkery YouTube channel. I just don't have time to put one together of JB turning or making, because it's not all turning anymore, something and then setting music to it and like speeding up and just like letting people watch him turn, and it be like an ambiance thing too. Like, I've got all these ideas. I don't have fucking time for all this shit. Thank you, Silent Wink. I won't remember what it means, but that's okay. Hi, Paige.
Got it.
Okay. I'm sorry. Oh shit. I've got live stream chat in 2 places, and I'm still not looking at the camera. Sorry. Right. Okay.
Eva asked a question.
Oh, I want to find it.
Right
the music for a podcast, I did a search for royalty-free podcast music. I think I paid for it because I didn't want to ever have to worry about copyright. But I went through, I can't remember the sites anymore. They've changed for all the different podcasts I have. And I would just like listen to samples, and if it was a mood that I liked, I would go, oh, let me listen to more. I think I used whatever site I found. I used their category function of like different types of music, and now I can't imagine not.
Yeah.
Like, I know we should change our intro, outro, or music. Maybe we should, maybe we shouldn't. But like, to me, that's just like the sound of living BDSM.
Yeah, now it is. And I remember you had started looking for music, and you had picked a number of ones that you liked, and then you kind of came to me and you were like, listen to these and see which one you like the best.
I think the one we use is called Dragon something.
The Dragon
Awakening? I think it's called Dragon Awakening. And
I can tell you real quick because
you know, it's funny. I tried to use it for YouTube intro. I made a little animation that cost me like $7, but it was way too long for YouTube, so I stopped doing.
It's called Dragon Awakes.
Dragon Awakes. That felt appropriate.
Yep. So yeah, that's I actually had kind of picked that out.
Yeah, my problem right now with the idea of the Kinkery channel is not ideas for what to do. It's time to make it all happen. So,
Yeah.
like, even a studio or a shop vlog, like, we were kind of sketching out ideas because that's what we do. What do we talk about? Not our personal lives. We just talk business. That's probably not a good thing. Also, I'm finishing this rapidly.
5 minutes, 4 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes.
Anyway.
4 minutes. Okay.
Anyway, you shouldn't chug carbonated drinks either.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like I thought about a shop vlog where we film what you're doing in the shop and you talk to the camera a little bit. We even were like, keep it easy because we don't want to take our good camera into a fucking shop with wood shavings everywhere.
That was one thing that I talked to her.
Phone.
I mean, I'm interested in doing that, but the camera that we use here.
It's not going in the shop.
It is not going in the shop. I mean, even with the dust collection that I have, which does, it gets dusty. There is a lot of stuff.
But also, phones are, if you have a newer phone, they're good enough. You don't always need a dedicated, fancy camera. So it's like, we can use our iPhones. It's fine. So I thought about a shop vlog. I thought about, it'd be an office vlog because it's the home office. But of packing orders and stuff I do on the, what's that called? Computer. Sorry, yeah, I chugged. It hit me. Anyway, and then I thought about...
Night, Path Girl.
Night! I thought about recording you turning something or making something and then like speeding that up and it just being like a whatever. And I've thought about all that stuff, but all of that takes time because you have to move the camera and you have to get the camera angles, you have to have the right equipment, you have to be prepared, and it slows you down in the making of a thing when you're talking to a camera or you're cognizant of a camera and need to be thinking about angles and stuff. And so I'm like, I want to do this. I think it'd be great, but also... And,
I have watched... she will tell you, I am always watching YouTube videos.
Same.
I am a member of several woodworking groups, and I watch some live demonstrations on occasion. Just this past Wednesday, I was at our local woodturners group that they did, and they have very extensive setups. While they're turning at the lathe, they can just reach over and push a button and change the angle.
Yeah, we would not be that sophisticated,
and we don't. We don't have that. And for me to be there at the lathe turning, the
reason we got the little bit of reel done today, which that 30-second-ish video came from 10 minutes of video, was because I was standing there over you.
Right.
And there's a part of me...
So you just need to be my camera person.
I mean, I'm here for it, except also... I got other things to do.
I know.
And so I'm going through... I go through this multiple times a year. I'm going through it a lot more now than I used to. Of all the things I do, what am I willing to give up? I can't give up the client work. That pays the mortgage.
Night, Sharon.
Night. So do I give up my other side projects? But those have potential too. But I'm all fucking in on the kinkery. Like, I'm here for it. Like,
you do a lot for me as it is. You are my shit.
I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it.
I'm
getting drunker and drunker. But
1 minute. 1 minute.
If you make me choke.
Yeah. She does a lot for me when it comes to that. I mean, she totally does all my...
love it, though,
handles all my shipping.
I'm such a shipping nerd. You want to know why I love shipping? I had so many jobs in college. So many goddamn jobs in college. At one point, I worked 3 jobs. What the fuck? Anyway, one of my favorite jobs in college was working at the college bookstore. And in between semesters, summer and Christmas, we had to box and unbox books. And I fucking loved it. I was like, let me clean off all these used textbooks and put them on the shelf. Let me box up all these. Oh, the UPS man's coming. I'm such a nerd for shipping. I research shipping products. I am sad that I cannot currently afford the eco-friendly shipping that I want stuff that I want to purchase. Because we don't sell enough products to justify those costs yet. Because we don't want to raise the prices of our product. by that much. We'd rather scale in volume first and keep price raising to a minimum. But like, I'm a nerd for that shit. And I fucking love it because it takes me back to my college bookstore job days.
But you edit all my photos?
Yeah, and I feel like I'm faking my way through that. I have a photo app on my Mac, and I click 3 buttons and it goes from like a blah picture to a less blah picture. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just clicking it until I like what it looks like.
But you do that, and you handle.
Finish it.
I'm proud of you, girl.
I'm an overachiever. I'm also drunk as fuck. I mean, I wouldn't say no to another one.
I'll be pouring you into bed.
Just let me take my clothes off first.
You manage most of all of the social media.
That is a thing that I never feel competent at. The only fun thing I'm having fun with Instagram, and I'm having fun with the BDSM memes I'm finding.
Mm-hmm.
But memes don't fucking sell product. And so where I'm struggling with is selling fucking product. The boring part, but the very crucial part. But also I recognize technically the shop, the Kinkery, is like less than 6 months old. It's 5 months fucking old.
Yeah.
We've already beating the last year every month because we didn't do shit. We didn't have a fucking brand. We weren't doing anything. I'm so parched and thirsty.
Would you like something to drink?
Only if it contains vodka.
Use your words, girl. Use your words.
Who the fuck wants to use words? All I do is use words. I mean, look. I've been a talker since whatever age I was when the first word came out, and I've never stopped. And clearly I enjoy it. How many podcasts have I had? How many videos do we make?
Right.
How many things have I written over the years? And yet even I get fucking tired of the sound of my own fucking voice. If you ever get tired of me and have to go,
Y'all heard it.
I just can't listen to her for a little bit. I just need a break. I'm not offended. Because sometimes I don't talk just because I'm fucking tired of the sound of my own fucking voice. Okay? Sometimes I'm like, you know what? I don't want to talk. I don't want to say anything. I know that's hard to believe right now, that there's ever a moment. But think about it. You know better than anybody else on this planet that I can go sometimes a very long time and just fade into the background.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's very relaxing to me. Mm-hmm. My mind won't shut up, though. That's the problem. I'm still thinking. Way too many ideas.
Adriana, I believe I have one more piece of ebony that is slated to be a knife sitting on the shelf. So yes, there will be at some point soon.
Yeah, we had somebody, was it you, Adriana? We had somebody go on the wait list for something with ebony something.
Okay.
I've got to get through our wish list and tell you what I need you to make. Because people want things. That's why they have, not the wish list, the wait list, sorry. I would love to create a wish list feature on the site. All the sites are like this, whether you do Shopify, we do WooCommerce. Everything we do with the Kinkery is WooCommerce. I'm learning that Shopify is like this too, because I've been watching shop vlogs, because what the fuck am I doing? I don't know. All with illustrators. I don't know why illustrators, but that's what I'm watching. Anyway. Every feature we add that is not built into the very basics of WooCommerce costs money, which that's fine. Like we added the gift certificate function and it costs money, but okay, it will pay for itself with a few gift card purchases. But there's other functionality we're gonna try and add for some future ideas. But yeah, we have to plan that out. Like it's $50 here, $50 there, sometimes it's $80. There's some really cool functionality, but it's like $100 and some odd dollars a year, which when your shop's making money and you can justify it as an expense, that's fine. But we're still, as a brand, the Kinkery is still new. So I wait to see before I add functionality, but I want a wish list functionality on the site. That would make me so happy. Silent Wing, that's actually a really good idea. I don't know one wood from another either. I know Silent Wing. Oh wow, X, that's cool. I stay away from Shopify because everything I do is sex related, and my understanding is Shopify is not sex friendly. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've heard. Silent Wing, I know how to do dramatic pauses in all kinds of words, usually unintentionally. Yeah, there's a lot of things I'd like to add to the Kinkery site. The problem is that I stretched myself too thin. And so in order to do the things I really want to do on the Kinkery site, I have to say no to other things. And I think there's a part of me that's not convinced yet that the Kinkery can be full-time income. Even though I want it to be, that's our goal. And so I don't give up the other things. And if I gave up the other things and just worked on Kinkery and loving BDSM and that's all I did, would they both be more than they are? I don't know. Also, we're learning how to be shop owners in real time in front of other people. So there's that too. Oh my God. I love you so much. Can you stir?
I did.
I don't think you do.
Oh, I did. So
my mother... Okay, so you have to go on this journey in my brain with me. I saw... Silent Wing say, I tried selling bracelets on Store Envy, and I'm still thinking about X talking about knowing people who work with Shopify.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow my brain made the connection. Y'all know I'm a little baby quilter. I haven't even finished my first one yet because I'm afraid of binding, and I've got to do that this weekend. I don't think it'll be Saturday. I think Saturday, today, I'll be recovering, but whatever. And I was telling my mom, I'm going to make these practice quilts, and I did not tell my mother that the ultimate goal, if I can learn how to sew in a straight line, still debatable at this point, is aftercare blankets. My mother would be like, what the fuck is aftercare? And I am not having that conversation with her. I will have that conversation with my children, but not my mother. That's my line in the sand. Anyway.
That's a hard limit.
But my mother knows me. And she says, you're making all these little ones for, your fur babies. You could start an Etsy shop for pet quilts. And damn if I didn't go search to see if anybody's already doing that on Etsy. They're not really, because that's not really a market for anything. But for like half a second, I was like, I can make pet quilts and open an Etsy shop. No! The answer to that is no! No. You know what, Lynn? I bet, drunk as a fucking skunk, I could sew better than when I'm stone cold sober. I could probably walk in a straight line better than I can when I'm sober, because I can't walk in a straight line when I'm sober.
She's going to need some of that Propel that she's giving me a hard time about.
Can we just put that on the side of by the bed? Like, I wake up and I'm like, I can't even open my mouth because it's so fucking dry, and I can't open my eyes. They're just creaking open because there's no moisture in my body left at all. Just have it right there at the side of the bed. Yes, Silent Wing, but it's purposeful when it's crazy quilting. Poor Lola getting my very first ever little baby quilt. Ooh, all the tension issues. Just don't look at the back of the quilt is all I'm saying. She doesn't need to look. She won't care. But I do worry, because every time I turn around I have a new idea for a thing, and if I'm not careful I'll go down that rabbit hole and I leave everything else behind. And like with the Kinkery and loving BDSM, let's be real, I don't want to leave those behind to go chase other things. Like yeah.
It's okay.
I need to drink more.
It's okay.
I can honest to God say I admit, drunk as a fucking skunk. I can feel it now. So here's how my mind goes again. Lady Fluffy Cakes, you said the new hip ingredient in hair care. Hair care made me think we need to find a new oil-based lube that we like. I started doing research this week from some recommendations from Sex Blogger Twitter, and I didn't like any of those because they were drippy. And I was like, actually, no, I need something like that company, which I do not want to name, but not that company, which I do not want to name. Oh yeah, that is there's gonna be, if I can sew in a straight line, there will be aftercare blankets on the Kinkery. I might just turn up a section of the Kinkery into Baby Girl's Corner. But first, everybody in my family's gonna get wonky quilts while I practice. Thank God they love me and don't mind wonky quilts. Yeah, Adriana, that was when we found that company, which I will not name. It was like a fucking godsend, because I was like, oh my God, this is lube. I legit, like, I'd tried so many lubes and so many companies. I mean, it's a privilege to have people be like, here, try our product. But I tried so many, I was like, it's good.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is amazing. Which is why I'm going to use what we have, because what we have in lube, we did pay for. That was not sent to us free up.
No.
Fucking money. I will use it till it's gone.
Yeah.
But there's a company called the Yes Yes Company, I think it's called, and they're a lube company, and they have an oil-based lube, and a lot of the things that are, you know, being able to read the ingredients and know what's in it. But then they showed a picture of the lube, and if it can be pumped through a bottle, it's not thick enough for me. Thanks. And then I don't know, maybe they did this on purpose. The picture literally looked like jizz on the hand, and I went, I don't want my lube to be that runny. Like, I actually want it to be thick like a body butter. Like,
yeah.
Because I didn't know I wanted that till I had it. Now I've had it, and that's what the fuck I want. And I don't know if anybody else makes it. And then I saw somebody go, just use coconut oil. And I was like, no, because you know what happens when that gets to body temperature? That's running all over the place. No, Silent, I have not seen one. Once we cut ties, I unfollowed everywhere anyway. And then
we
stayed,
unfollowed all his social media.
Was kind of painful too, but then I stayed off Twitter because I didn't want to be at that. Spikes my anxiety really bad, so I just
there comes a point with this one and Twitter and some of those where I actually even have to tell her, nope, enough's enough.
Once I deleted the app from my phone, it got way easier. The only time I go onto Twitter now is through a web browser, and so that's only when I'm sitting at my desk. And so that ends up being for business purposes. I check the Kinkery Twitter, I check some of my other project Twitters, and then I get the fuck out of there. Yeah. Dirty Lola made the point. You saw it, and I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah.
He issued his not great apology, and then but never mentioned it on any other platform or his website. So, and that's pretty typical of all big brands and little brands. They're like, the place I got in trouble is the place I will issue the apology, but I will not mention it anywhere else, because presumably nobody else in any other place is paying attention. And so I was like, we'll just distance ourselves, which is hard because there's 6 years of content, but it is what it is.
Yep.
I just want a replacement that I can then gush over that. At least the product.
Yeah.
And hope that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my problem with lubes up until finding this particular lube was that they were a little too runny, they were a little too wet, they were a little too cold. Like, it was too much. And what's funny is with that lube, after sex for us, but after we used it, I had to clean up, but what I wasn't cleaning up was lube. It was like worked into my skin. Like, my junk is better moisturized when we use that lube.
Yeah.
And I'm here for moisturized cooch. I'm just saying. Okay. This video is totally getting demonetized.
Right. It's a mess. It's a
and I'm so I don't ever want to. I don't like feeling like I'm in the middle of drama. So what we had to say. Unfollow, back away. Let's get on. We got other shit to do. But then there's still the very real reality of, fuck, what are we going to replace that with?
Yeah.
But, yeah, that did feel like a breakup. That was hard. It felt like a breakup. It was a one-sided breakup, but it felt like a breakup. Because the email I got back was, "We understand," one line. It wasn't from him. It was from his executive assistant, who's always been great to work with. "We understand." That's it.
Yeah.
Done. Crisco. But I've seen what happens when Crisco melts. I'm just saying, it gets gloopy. So, this is a wild one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Let us talk about other things now, please, and thank you.
Beer is gone. What?
Lola's sleeping in her little bed.
Yeah, it's her bedtime. She's
out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm caterwauling, and she's like, "What the fuck?" So, let's see. I'm trying to think, is there anything else interesting? Probably not. I'm all here. Why can't teenagers just learn to drive through simulation and osmosis? Why do we actually have to take them out into actual live vehicles and live roads and be there with them while they learn to drive? We did pay for a few lessons, but that's expensive as fuck. No, there's no way we can pay for all, we can't just, no. We don't make enough fucking money for that. But if I could afford to pay for driving lessons, I would.
Yeah, how do you teach somebody who knows everything already?
See, I feel like this is cruel and unusual punishment for parents of teenagers. To have to teach a teenager who thinks they know everything about how to drive. Night. Like, in a past, are we being punished for something that happened in a past life? Are we being punished for having been teenagers ourselves? Is my mother somewhere feeling a smug sense of satisfaction and not understanding why until I tell her that I had to give a teenager a driving lesson? He's not half bad at driving. I'm an anxious passenger.
Well, I've been the predominant driving instructor.
Yes, you have, because I'm the anxious one.
And I don't really have a problem with that.
You're calmer than I am.
Yeah, for that. But when somebody with only a couple months experience
And barely that.
starts telling me that they know what they're doing and they don't need me to tell them.
The one thing he did say that I was like, oh, that's the truest thing. Where the last lesson I took him on Wednesday, my anxiety spiked so bad. And before I admitted it, he finally said, Mom, you're being anxious, and that's what's making me anxious, and that's the only thing making me anxious. And I said, I know, that's why we're headed home right now. What does drywall sanding look like in video form? I have questions, following.
I've done my share of drywall sanding, but
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
I'd rather not be drywall sanding.
I know. I hope we don't need a new, what's that box called? Is that a modem or a router?
Modem.
Is it a modem?
Yeah.
Well, what's the router?
Well, it's actually kind of both.
Oh, it's a 2-in-1?
Yeah.
An all-in-one?
Yeah. Combo.
It's a combo pack. Something that's funny. Yeah, we're totally winding down.
Yeah, we are.
I don't have anything. I'm feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to stop because I like this feeling. Because I'm not loosey-goosey very much. Like once every 2 or 3 years. Maybe that's my problem. I'm so...
Well, for me, because of where I grew up and the childhood I had, I mean, I was driving a tractor when I was 11 years old.
Sure. You knew how to at least operate a moving vehicle.
Yeah.
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 I know. I tell the 15-year-old, I'm like, dude, Mr. John's been driving longer than I've been alive. Like, fucking listen to him. And and you don't get into accidents. If you were a shitty driver, that would be different. I would not. I would be like, no, you're not allowed. But you're a safe driver, even though my anxiety forgets that when I think you're not slowing down with enough time and distance between you and the vehicle in front of you. Whatever. Yeah. I'm telling you, I would totally love one of those cars that the driving instructors use where it's dual brake sides. Ooh, give me brakes on my side. We will stop in time. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I mean, I was, I grew up on 6.5 acres of property. Nursery. And running a riding mower and driving a tractor. Well, my dad did not want me driving the tractor.
So you decided you had to drive the tractor.
Exactly. And
they've had a contentious relationship.
Yeah.
Their whole
and
lives.
I decided one day to prove to him that I knew
I can do this.
What I was doing.
Look, if you can run the nursery shop at age 7 while they go out,
yeah, I know,
you
right?
can fucking drive a tractor at 11.
And that's what I did. I hopped on the tractor and I bush hogged the field.
Did you? Did
Yeah.
you do it well?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, I did a good
for
job.
you.
And
then that got to be your job, and he didn't pay you for it.
Exactly.
You learned that lesson the hard way, didn't you?
Yeah. And so I kind of had an idea, and that especially driving a clutch.
Can't even imagine. I'm an automatic girl all the way. If it doesn't do it under the hood where I don't have to see it, it's not happening. I'm not driving it. Let me tell you how weird I am about driving. Now, first of all, I didn't get my license until I was 19, which is not, that's actually, from what I'm finding from people in my age group and older, that's actually not that uncommon to have waited. Yeah. But it's because I was a truly awful driver. And I actually did not operate my first golf cart, because who the fuck had a golf cart? I didn't. Until I was like 27 or 28, and I was just as scared of driving a fucking golf cart as I was the first time I drove a car, until I got to drive the golf cart and I went, this is fucking amazing. And then we were at a fucking golf course. It was something to do with work. Realtors and their golf. I don't understand. Anyway, and they were like, you need to get off the golf cart. No, this is amazing. Can I just why do I need to drive a car? Can I just drive a golf cart? But I was terrified of it. I was like, I'm not going to know how to drive a golf cart. Don't make me drive the golf cart. And then they were like, you have to drive the golf cart. Don't make me drive the golf cart. You have to drive. And I drove the golf cart. And it was like, I'm never going to not drive the golf cart. And I've never gotten to drive another one.
Wow.
Because what the fuck do we know about? We don't have golf carts. What the fuck?
I agree with you, X. It is different because with the tractor, you kind of just put it in gear and you just kind of go. But it gave me the feel of the clutch and whatnot. But
Can't even imagine a fucking clutch. What even is a clutch? I don't know. I didn't even know what was happening in the car the other day when Lola accidentally knocked the gear shift into neutral. I was like, what is happening with the car? Why can't I make this turn? And then finally I went, oh, neutral, that's right.
I drove stick for many years.
Not me. It's been literal decades since I've been in a car, a stick shift vehicle. But I kind of like the maneuvering and the power of the gear shift. That's kind of sexy. It's kind of sexy.
I actually learned,
like the vroom vroom and the
I had a friend. I mean, it's not recommended. Don't go out and try this, folk. I had a friend who was a truck driver. He taught me how to power shift, which is basically shifting without ever using your clutch.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Because you use your clutch every time you press down on the clutch to shift. The more you use your clutch, you wear your clutch out. You have to replace your clutch.
Sure. That makes sense.
Truck drivers, at least at one time, drove without a clutch.
No, X, I do not.
There is a point where when you're driving, when you hit certain RPMs, that the gears match up. So you can slide from one gear into the other without ever using clutch.
Okay.
Yes, and that's true. You have to know your vehicle. You have to feel the way you're driving. And the way he taught me is you place your fingers, just a couple fingers.
His fingers just got, you know what his fingers do? His fingers know what to do.
Yeah.
When was the last time your fingers did the thing?
On the stick shift, and just apply a slight amount of pressure, and when it hits the right speed, the right RPMs, it just slips out and slips into the next gear.
That's what she said.
And yes, you do. You really, really have to know your vehicle, and that's why I say you don't. This is not something you would just want to run out and do.
You know what? I was actually kind of calm silently because it happened fast enough. I didn't have time to panic, but I was having a moment of what the fuck. Oh, what the fuck, Lola? But also, watch this man with his finger movements. There's a reason I picked him. And come with me. Stay with me, Mr. Man with Fingers. Only a little, then. Just a little. Am I going to be challenged to chug again? I mean, I will if you really want me to.
Drink, drink, drink. Yeah, that's exactly true, X, because it'll slip out of gear real easy, but then when you try to put it into gear,
Do it again! Slip in! I think it should be more like this, but whatever. Whatever floats your boat, you know. I like both, but you know, I'm really an external girl, but man, a good finger action in whatever ways I'm here for. I'm not gonna lie, I think fingering is way underrated, and I'm totally here for it. I'm just saying. I mean, it could be that my idea of, I don't know what the bases were back in the day when we still had bases. Did the kids have bases today? I don't want to know what fucking base my teenager's on. But fingering is like where I started, and it's
close to home, huh?
Oh. And you're good at it. I mean, it's been a while. Memory tells me you're good at it. I say it like that, like it's you not coming on. I mean, you're not, but it's also like everything's just like tucked up inside, going. We're hibernating.
I think
leave us alone.
I think Silent has the right idea about it.
I mean, if you like it aggressive, stuff my chicken is what I'm saying.
Well, you know.
Because sometimes summoning a genie, that's a little ticklish. Don't fucking tickle me. I will punch you. Or kick, depending on what.
Just stay clear of the feet.
I'm just here for nice, like, meaty fingers, is what I'm saying. None of these delicate finger bullshit. No. Come with the thick fucking digits. And if you don't have the thick fucking digits, that's what dildos are for, is all I'm saying. I haven't had enough to drink. Lady Fluffy Cakes, you're right. Some of them don't even know there's a goddamn chicken to be stuffed. Is all I'm saying. It's very sad. You should have vodka.
No.
What the fuck is that? You're the one that bought it. It's your
I know
vodka.
better than to mix beer and vodka. No.
Okay, I mean,
I know better. I know better.
I just had a whole mental image X, and I'm gonna leave it alone because I'm way too inebriated. But yeah, also yeah, I have to go to the bathroom again. I'll be back.
All right, I'll be here.
Y'all can see my part of my butt with my coffee PJs, depending on how I get out of this fucking chair.
Good night, Lynn.
Run while you can.
Yeah, right? Make your escape. Free and clear. Oh, she's walking a straight line.
Look, I told you I walk a better straight line when I'm drunk than when I'm sober.
Wow.
I'm overthinking when I'm sober.
I'm impressed. We'll see what happens when you walk back. That might be a whole different story. No, well, you know, silent. You never want to totally close the door on anything, but, you know. Wow, it's 12:32. I learned long ago never to mix my liquor, regardless of which order they came in. No, it's either way. It does not sit well with me, and I've kind of stuck with that. If I start drinking beer, I stick with beer. If I start drinking liquor, I stick with liquor. It's I wish I could say I've never had a hangover X. Oh my God, I've had some horrid hangovers, and the only time I have ever gotten sick drinking is when I've mixed liquor, and there is one exception to that, because there's always an exception, is where tequila is concerned. I will not drink tequila anymore. Yeah, no. I just won't drink it. And I hate hangovers. I hate hangovers. I have had more than my share. You know, I'll wake up in the morning, like I'll probably wake up a little sluggish in the morning, but yeah, no, I wouldn't be hungover. But yeah, either way, beer to liquor or liquor to beer, can't do it. It just doesn't sit with me. So I've pretty much stuck with that. Learned the hard way, let's say. So yeah, you know.
I did coffee now, so I can't forget it later. Ha ha ha!
A little stagger in the step there.
But I did it in a straight line. Very carefully. Okay, here we go. For the record, I'm trying to read the live stream chat in two places at once while I turn my chair.
Yeah, you know, I did. I'm not proud of it, but I did so much drinking in my youth. I think that's why I don't drink so much now, because I did it all when I was younger.
Yeah, like I had a lost summer between high school and college that I barely remember. Whew. Lots of sex, lots of liquor. Not good sex, not good liquor. I was also 18 though, so what the fuck?
Had numerous lost summers.
I only had the one. I just had the one. And then I got down to the business of being in college, and I tried to go to one college party. It was like a frat sorority party thing, and it was a small college. And I was drunk out of my fucking gourd, but it was also a miserable experience. So I didn't drink much. And then I had post-college about a 6-month period where, man, I drank a lot of tequila. margaritas, but also just straight fucking tequila. And that actually put me off drinking for a few years. It was I'd gone too far. And now it's like, whatever. So it's actually, I'm grateful that it's fun to do this. It's fun for a couple of reasons. One, I don't do it very often. Two, I'm doing it with you, so I know that no matter what happens, you're going to take care of me. And also, if I start saying something stupid, you will turn off a camera or tell me to shut up, and hopefully I will remember to actually shut up.
Right.
Yeah, it's, you know, the thing about alcohol is the lowering of inhibitions, and to for 5 minutes to enough. I'm still holding on to my inhibitions. There's things I could say that I just don't, because, you know, hopefully it's because I know better and I'm old enough now. But to, like, feel this relaxed, like, this is a nice feeling. In the morning or later today, however you want to look at it, I might be regretting these choices, but right now,
yeah. And you know, I agree. Learning to drink responsibly is a lot much more fun. I'm not the word person here, so, you know, go with it.
I've gone with it. But you know what? I think it's you know, I respect people who don't drink. I respect people who don't drink just because they don't like it or because they have very specific reasons why. Like,
yeah.
You know, I go months and years without drinking, so, like,
yeah.
But I really do like how I feel back in the. I still have vivid memories of a couple of good drinks and then standing up on a table and doing shit I wouldn't do without those couple of drinks. It's kind of a nice feeling, is all I'm saying. The thing is I wish I could be that person without the alcohol. I can't. I'm not wired that way. I'm not dancing on tables stone cold sober. I'm way too aware of myself and other people in those moments. Yeah. Also, nobody wants to see me dance. You think you want to see me dance on a table? Nobody wants to see me fucking dance on a table. All of this, moving not rhythmically to all of that, no. Because I only have rhythm in my head. Now, in my head, I'm dead fucking sexy. Everybody wants me. I got all the moves, and I don't look awkward at all. In reality, I'm a potato, okay? Very clear. In reality, I'm a potato. I'm kind of just rolling around like a potato.
Okay. Are you...
I admit it, I'm a potato. I'm a russet. I'm a Idaho. I'm a potato.
All right. I have to ask this because really the only time
and I crack myself up.
I mean, you and I have garage danced.
Yes, we have.
Okay. You know, when I work in the shop, I'm always have music playing.
Yes.
And she has come out there, and there's been a song playing, and her and I have danced.
French fries sound so good, Lady Fluffy Cakes.
French fries.
French fries.
French fries. And obviously, when we got married, we danced at our wedding.
I was so drunk.
Okay.
I was so drunk. I did
now,
the Cupid Shuffle at my wedding.
So now. Using this as reference, you familiar with Seinfeld?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, kind of mostly.
Have you ever seen the episodes with Elaine?
Yes! I'm not that bad.
Okay.
I'm not that bad.
Okay.
I'm not that bad. The movements correspond to the beat of the music. I will say that. But I'm a potato. Lumpy, bumpy, mostly round. There were looks at our wedding because my whole family went, "What the fuck has happened to her?" Because I don't do that, and I was out there doing the Cupid Shuffle, and we danced, and that was sweet. At Last by Ella Fitzgerald, that's our song.
Yeah.
First song we ever danced to at our wedding. It was amazing. I cried. And then there I was doing the Cupid Shuffle. I fucking love the Cupid Shuffle. I only do it when I'm drunk as a fucking skunk.
Yeah.
But you kept ordering these fruity, like, sweet dessert drinks for me, and I kept slurping them down. I know y'all are shocked by that. And then the music came on. I don't know what to tell you. Also, I was so excited to get married to you that I literally, the kids walked me down the aisle. I figured with each of them, one on each side, and no matter how shy they were, they'd be with their mom, so they'd just walk. I fucking dragged them down the aisle with a big-ass shit-eating grin on my face. I'm like, let's go get married! I was so goddamn excited to get married. Well, it's so sad that I wasn't that excited the first time around. So yeah, I dragged my kids down the aisle, called them walking me down the aisle. We got married like 20 minutes ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
All of our guests arrived early. I was like, that's how I know they're our guests.
Right.
Everybody arrived early.
They did.
So we got married a few minutes early. And then we were all seated and it was a dinner cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so much fun. And then the Cupid Shuffle came on. And the now 15-year-old was like 12 at the time, 11 or 12. And he's standing on the side of the dance floor going, "What are you doing, Mom? Stop!" And I'm like, "No, I'm having a good time." I was doing the Cupid Shuffle in my purple dress and my purple Converse and my curls that had fallen out of my fucking head.
Mm.
And I'm pretty sure my mascara was running all over my face.
It
Who
wasn't.
who the fuck cares? I don't
It
care.
wasn't.
And I was like, I'm gonna go eat purple cake and I'm gonna drink an alcoholic beverage. I'm gonna do the Cupid Shuffle again. I was so happy. I was so fucking happy.
And then at some point we ended up at Waffle House.
We should have known this is how the marriage was gonna go. We did not have sex on our wedding night, but we did have Waffle House. So, yeah. I still see pictures of our wedding day, and I'm like, I have the goofiest goddamn grin on my fucking face.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was literally so, I was also like, I look really cute. Look at me. Look, I ditched sugar and carbs for like 6 weeks, and that fucking dress fit perfect.
Yeah.
It does not
It did.
fit that way anymore. It's only been 3 years. It does not fit that way anymore. I still have the little crinoline. I still have my
Yeah.
dress. I still have it all. I would look like a goddamn stuffed sausage in that thing now. I would look like a potato. That's what I'm telling you.
That was the night we met Donna Mama.
Was that Mama Donna?
Mama Donna.
Was that them? I thought we met
Yeah.
her. Oh, sorry. Why did I apologize to the table for kicking it?
I don't know.
Because I have so many insecurities.
Yeah.
I thought we met Mama Donna when we were coming back from New Orleans.
No.
Was it our wedding?
It was our wedding night.
Mama Donna, who you talk about as much as you talk about sex with me. We met on our wedding night?
Yeah.
Your most prevalent Waffle House experience happened on our wedding night?
Yeah.
Fucking hell! Are you fucking kidding me? I need more vodka.
Yeah. That was the night. There was a waitress at that Waffle House. It was near our house, actually. And
Oh yeah, it was right up the road from our
yeah,
house.
right up the road from
Our
our house.
condo. I say house. We
Yeah,
say
condo.
house.
Yeah, our home.
Where we lived.
Mm-hmm. And
We had one night with no kids.
yeah.
This was the night.
Mm-hmm.
No children. We went to Waffle House.
Yeah. Well, we tried going to several other restaurants because we wanted something to eat.
Yes,
and a
silently
cup of
she
coffee.
did.
I want a cup of coffee.
You wanted a cup of coffee
Yeah.
at fucking midnight. Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
And our wedding night was also on the same night that a number of schools were having homecoming.
They were very cute. I was cuter because I was a married lady. They were beautiful.
So the restaurants were like packed out. So
Oh,
we ended up at
not a Waffle House. Not a Waffle House.
Silent? Yes, she did. She did sound
She
like
did.
Onyx.
And she changed your life.
She changed my life.
Not marrying me. That did
No.
not change his life.
No. But see, Waffle House has this hash brown bowl.
It's so goddamn good.
It is so
I
good.
will willingly be a potato for a hash
It's
brown
the hash
bowl.
browns with eggs over top.
And sausage.
And sausage
cheese.
and cheese.
It's really good.
And Mama Donna told me.
She called herself Mama Donna.
She called
for the
herself.
record.
Yeah.
We did not name
She
this
said,
poor lady
yeah,
Mama Donna.
no. She proclaimed her name as Mama Donna.
She said, let Mama Donna help you out.
Right. And she said, you want to take this up a notch? Sausage gravy. And she said, I tell you what, I will put some sausage gravy on a side bowl for you.
Didn't even charge us for it because he might not like it.
She said, I'm not gonna charge you for it. You just put some of that sausage gravy on that hash brown bowl and see if you like it.
And he's never stopped talking
And
about
I have
it
never
since.
gone back. I have never gone back. Give me a hash brown bowl and pile on that sausage gravy.
Mama Donna said.
And Mama Donna, she hooked me up. She did me right.
She did?
Mama
Changed your fucking life. Sausage gravy is a white gravy.
Yep.
Cream and flour, a roux, and some cream. I make a keto version, but basically with sausage in it. It's basically spackle with sausage that is also delicious.
Yep.
It's delicious spackle.
Mm-hmm. And peppered.
Oh yeah,
Pepper.
pepper.
Pepper. Yep. Gotta have pepper in it.
I make a keto version, so I don't have the
Yeah.
roux, the flour. We use cream cheese and cream and sausage, and that is also, in my opinion, quite delicious.
And you get a Waffle House hash brown bowl.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And you pour that sausage gravy on
I don't
there.
even care about the goddamn sausage gravy. I just
Yeah.
yes, spackle for them arteries.
That's right,
While you're
that's
drinking
right.
your big gulp. Okay. Yes.
Yep.
Ooh, chicken fried
Chicken
steak
fried
is
steak.
so good. Oh my god.
Or country fried steak. Yeah.
I want some of that too.
Yep.
Oh. What else do I want that I can't have because it's a plague outside? I mean, let's be real.
It's like a breakfast sausage.
Yeah,
it's
the Jimmy Dean
Yeah.
tube O sausage
Mm-hmm.
that you can crumble
Right.
in a pan.
Right.
You know, with your spatula. That's what this hand motion is for. I mean, you should, Silent Wing. I'm not all about I'm not a patriotic person. Sometimes I'm happy to be American. Sometimes less so. Anyway, but I would sing God Bless America while eating sausage gravy. Especially over country fried steak.
God bless Mama Donna.
Oh my god. Thank you. Pork sausage. That was the words we were not thinking of.
Yes.
I also want to point out that your most formative adult memory in at least the past decade occurred on your wedding night with a woman named Mama Donna.
Right. That's it. That's the recipe. That's the recipe.
I actually now at this point prefer the keto version because it's so cheesy and creamy because of the cream cheese. The flour roux just doesn't taste right to me anymore. But sausage gravy is so fucking good.
See, to me, sausage gravy always made me think of, and I can't think of it, so you're gonna have to help me out here.
It's too late at night for me to know words.
When you're in grade school and you used to make that paste, I think it was with flour. You used to do the
Paper mache? You just lifted up sausage gravy to the highest pinnacle of culinary delight. And now you're comparing it to paper mache? Paper mache. Paper mache. I still remember being in a daycare situation and doing a paper mache thing over like a balloon, and we were putting paper mache pieces. I don't know what the fuck the balloon was to make the shape. I don't know what it's like, this random memory. And I assure you, as a small potato child who to this day and then loved food, never once did I look at the paper mache and go, I'd eat that. And I would eat anything. Still would, quite frankly, let's be real. But I was definitely a potato dumpling as a child. And even I was not intrigued by the paper mache. I finished it.
Good girl.
I mean, there's only one place to go from here, and that's way down. I mean, not that we're not at our lowest point already. I just want to apologize to future folks who come when the live stream is over, and this is not happening in real time, and you're watching it, and you're like, what the fuck am I watching, and why am I watching it? And you start to question all your life decisions, like, I mean, I feel you. We're at the same point right now. I will judiciously, studiously, purposely never look at this video again. Because I don't want to see it with sober eyes. And if you're watching it with sober eyes, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So, you know, speaking of like the white paste glue thing, I don't remember doing this, and granted, I was not just a potato dumpling of a child. I was also way too serious, way too, like, I was already a perfectionist in kindergarten. It was sad. But I see all these memes and these, like, things online about people who put the paste on, the glue on their hand and then peeled it off. I never fucking did that. Did you do that? Like, you'd put the glue on your hand?
Yeah.
I never fucking, I don't
What's
remember.
wrong with you?
Oh, we don't have time for all that. I've been down that road with a therapist. It's fine. I don't remember doing that. Maybe I did do it and I'm just not sober enough to remember. I mean, I did kid shit. I was a strange child. I did kid shit, but I don't think I remember doing that.
Wow.
I don't want to do it today. I don't want to do it at all. I don't understand the appeal. Why? Did I do it with the glue? I don't. I'm probably just not sober enough because I don't.
Yeah, I did that. I smeared on my hand and then peeled it off.
No. Now, if it got on my hands,
oh no,
I would peel it off. But I don't remember. Really? Since childhood, you just been doing shit like this, huh? And you didn't know what you were, huh? Oh, goodness. Just saying, I wouldn't take an Oreo from you. I'm just saying. Oh, nobody needs that pissing contest, silently.
Right?
No, nobody. You know, you would be amazed, Willow. I needed to do something. I like on a whim put together a bullet journal for the first time in like over a year, and because it was a $3 journal that was really pretty, and I was really excited about it, and so I put it together. Anyway, and I was like, oh, I need to do a thing, and I needed glue, and I had to go because I didn't know where somebody stashed the glue sticks because he didn't tell me. I had to go into the 11-year-old's room and rifle through his school supplies to find a glue stick. And I still have no desire to put glue of any kind on my skin. No, thank you. At this point in my life, that's too close to jizz, and I don't like that on my skin. And I don't want to peel that off either. I want that off. Don't put it on me.
I used to play with candles. Like, what does this feel like?
God, you've been kinky from the cradle.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I was too repressed for too fucking long. I needed the post-divorce permission of sexual liberation. To be like, oh yeah, I guess I'm kinky. Okay, I'm here for it. But I was so, oh my God. I tried like one time to do something like sexy as a teenager with masturbation. And that was that one time my dad pounded on my bedroom door from the outside and went, what's going on in there? And I never touched anything ever again. Like, no, I did not experience. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh yeah, I did this kind of thing as a kid, and clearly that's connected to my kink now. No, so goddamn repressed. No. The Ordinaries, what? Yeah, no, I never did the glue thing.
It's okay.
What else did I not do? I don't know. How do you know? I don't know. I only know that because of the internet. Because the internet tells me how
How did we
everybody
go
did
from
it.
Mama Donna to peeling glue off?
I was tired of hearing how Mama Donna held up on a fucking pedestal from my wedding night. The happiest night of my fucking life. It was also the happiest night of your life for a very different reason. I feel less bad about the lack of sex you're having. I'm just saying.
Oh.
No, I had not heard. I mean, I'd heard of the Ordinary, but I'd not heard of that. No, I really need to do some skincare shopping. I put a few things in a shopping cart, and then I went,
Oh, sorry.
It's very sad. We're out of drinks.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just chug vodka, but that probably isn't healthy.
It's 1 a.m.
Is it 1 a.m.? It is 1. It's 12:58.
All right,
It's not
well, 2
technically
minutes.
1 a.m.
2 minutes.
We survived. No, we lasted. Survived makes it sound like we went through something. Yeah, I most of my skincare either doesn't have a smell or has a fairly pleasant smell. I kind of like the pleasant smell. I don't know if my skin likes the fragrance, but I like the pleasant smells. I don't want to use anything that doesn't smell good. I've been loving niacinamide. I got the Inky List niacinamide, and I really like that. I don't know if it's helping anything, but I like it. And I love the smell of e.l.f. makeup. Like, I put my foundation on Wednesdays when we do our videos, and I'm like, I just want to sniff this foundation. I don't know. I am so sorry to anybody watching in the future who's like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? It was the vodka, X. It was purely the vodka. I don't have the Ordinaries because James Welsh said he liked the Inky List, so I got that. Oh, I got a sample of Fenty's foundation. It was a little heavier than I like, but it felt good and it smelled so good. But I just can't pay that much for foundation. It's like, is it $30-something? Not when e.l.f. will sell me a foundation for $6.
Well, when you have a good foundation.
We're not building a house on my face. I mean, sometimes I kind of wish we could spackle over my face, but...
Good night,
Night,
V.
V. We're not far behind you.
Yeah.
We should not be. I did the coffee. We can wave at the 15-year-old, throw his cat at him, not literally, figuratively.
Yeah.
And then you can just push me into bed and turn the fan on real high. And give me room to starfish. Because all these cracks and crevices need air flow. Do you know what's funny? I ordered my Inky List stuff off of Sephora because Inky List was sold out. I was like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, I was considering the Ordinary foundation, and I watched a couple of reviews and went, I'll just stick with Elf. Elf is a little... depends on if I don't prime my skin really well. Oh my god, it just sinks right into my pores, and it's not a cute look. But in general, I'm getting better. I'm going with the Robert Welsh thing of less is more and just build up.
Mm-hmm.
So when I don't put makeup on like a fucking YouTuber does, it looks better. When I try to use a YouTuber technique, I'm like, oh my god, it literally looks like sausage gravy in my pores.
No comment.
You know, I ended up ordering from Elf's website because it was cheaper than in any store that they sell it in. And the Flawless Foundation, I actually really like, and it smells so good. It was $6 on their website. And the first time I ordered, I got the wrong color, and they just refunded it to me without, like, no question. Here's your $6 back. They have a couple other products that are a little bit more expensive. Still a good price that I want to try, though. They have a new camo... is it a CC cream? Am I saying that right? I want to try that. And they've got a new highlighter slash like... It's technically highlighter, but it's also like a concealer stick thing I want to try. And they have a new niacinamide serum that I want to try. And also a primer that Robert Welsh loved and I want to try. Basically, I have several things on my wish list with Elf. I just need to like order. I have their camo concealer. Less is more. I can't use too much or it looks cakey. But where I use that concealer, it works amazingly and it's great. So, you know, something I've tried not to use primer and then things look gross. And so then in certain, like in my T-zone especially, I use primer and it looks better. I was for a while using a primer that had a color correcting property. It was green and it was correcting all my red. It actually looked really good, at least on camera.
Yeah, you notice that even through the glasses on silent.
Oh, Adriana, I struggle with finding my color too, and I think I've kind of found my color in Elf. That's the other reason I don't want to switch from Elf, because I know that color, and I don't think I trust anybody else. Especially since I'm not going to go to a store at this point and, like, put it on. Mostly what I want to do is deal with the redness in my cheeks. If I can make that go away, I'd be very happy. Also, I could keep going, because now we landed on makeup and skincare.
I think it's time to say goodnight.
But I'm neutral, and I didn't know I was neutral until I can't remember which cool or warm tone, and I still looked yellow, and I did a Google search, and they're like, oh, that's because you're neutral, and I got the neutral, and I'm like, boom, this looks good. I'm here for it. So, but yeah, I've got so much red in here, and then I can always tell when I'm inflamed just in general because it gets even worse. But I clearly don't care enough because I'm on camera right now with no fucking makeup on. And I go out in public with no goddamn makeup on. I'm not going to lie. I don't love the reason we wear a mask. It's a plague. I know. But I love the mask thing because it's like, who gives a shit what's going on my face? Like, the mask is covering it.
Worst thing I have to worry about is when I'm getting low on shaving cream.
Go dream about Mama Donna and sausage gravy. That's the only reason you know our wedding anniversary, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, whatever it takes, right?
So I mean, it's probably true. Less vodka, less redness. But whatever. Hey, I shaved my legs today. I feel like I should get a cookie for that. Not that you're going to touch them or anything. You'd be dreaming about sausage gravy.
And the new Waffle House that opened.
Stop! That we still haven't gone to because it's a plague outside. That's how bad the plague is. I'm like, you know what I'd totally go for, even though I don't eat any of these things anymore? Fucking hash brown bowl. And I said that to him and he went, with sausage gravy!
Because Mama Donna said so. No, I do it the old style. I have brush.
A brush you made yourself.
Yeah,
And yeah, you buy like old-fashioned,
yeah,
whatever that stuff is.
yeah. The old-fashioned cream that you drop in the bowl and
It's like being at the barber.
yeah.
Except not at all like being at the barber. Because I'm pretty sure the barber's not dreaming of Mama Donna's sausage gravy. Just saying.
They don't know what they're missing. Oh God.
I either need more vodka or to go to bed. Lola's all curled up and sleeping.
Yeah, she's like,
Beautiful.
what are y'all doing here?
Yeah, she ain't give a shit. She's ignoring us. And every time I go in the bedroom, Onyx is like, love me, pat me. And I'm like, I just want to pick you up and cuddle you, but you would shred me if I tried to pick you up.
No, X, I don't use a straight razor. That's one thing. No,
You
I
tried
did.
that.
No.
No, it wasn't a straight razor.
It was a safety razor.
Safety
I tried.
razor you tried. Yeah. Oh my God, you cut yourself.
I
so
tried the
bad.
safety razor. I could not for the life of me get the hang of shaving with a safety razor. It was not pretty.
I burped carbonation and it went through my nose.
And I use a Fusion, I think it is Fusion blade. And but yeah, the shaving soap that I use that primarily to shave with. Love it. Love it.
I've got to get new eyeliner because what I have does not sit in my waterline. I think I'm gonna get Elf. I think I'm just gonna go all Elf. I'm just such a cheapskate, and it's all cheap, and I just want to do it.
When I was
You're not even saying words anymore.
I know. I was probably in my early 20s and I had just moved here to Florida. And I didn't have a lot of money then, and I found this like really cheap barber at the time. Went in to get my hair cut. And he was one-armed.
Okay.
And he actually did a decent job of cutting my hair.
Mm-hmm.
But then when he went to clean the back of my neck, he pulled out a straight razor. And his hand got a little shaky. I mean, I froze in that chair.
Good for you. I'd had a flight response.
I froze.
I want to try ColourPop. I just haven't yet, and I don't know why. Sorry, I'm talking to the others while you're telling your story.
That's all right. I'm
Did you come out of that unscathed?
I came out unscathed, but I never went back again.
Barber half price.
Yeah.
I mean, all the hairs got cut.
Yeah.
So probably not.
He did a decent job of the haircut.
Clearly, he's making a living at it. He couldn't.
Yeah.
A one-armed barber is not going to survive if he's not any fucking good
Yeah.
at it.
No, he did a decent job, but that was my first experience with a straight razor.
Yeah, I could see where you might be a little cautious about it afterwards. But hey, you survived.
I did. I'm here to tell the tale.
Dude did his job.
Yeah.
Dude did his job.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love you. I love all y'all. I'm tired now.
Yeah.
It's 1:10 in the morning for us. I don't need any more eyeshadows. I had to stop my BoxyCharm box because I am up to 9 eyeshadow palettes. Full goddamn palettes. I don't have enough eyeballs. And I wear makeup 1 time a week. Even though I have the fantasy of being a person who puts makeup on every day. I'm not going to be that.
Yeah.
But I have that fantasy. But no. But I do need eyeliner. But I'll probably start with e.l.f. first because I'm getting everything else from e.l.f. And I want more lipsticks. Except I don't really need lipsticks, but I love lipsticks. Except I don't trust myself to pick out colors. Because I suck at it. And I don't understand why we have is it e.l.f. that did the Chipotle collab? What? No. I don't even like. I've tried Chipotle twice, and it was okay.
Be like a fiery pepper.
I am a fiery pepper. I'm a potato. We've already established that.
All right.
Okay,
We probably need to call it a night.
I know, but
I'm fading. I'm fading.
I'm fading too. Chipotle themed makeup. I just no, on principle, no.
Excuse me.
Hey, I have a whole method I learned for burping the babies. You have to sit on my knee, and I have to hold you like this, and you have to lean forward while I support your neck, and then I have to do like that, and then you burp, and if you spit up, it's out that way. Anyway. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. I know, pretending we're in our 20s, we will pay for this later today.
Yeah.
And we will probably wake up to a dog howling at us to please let her out.
I know at 6 a.m. the dog's going to be howling.
She'll probably give me till 7, but only until 7.
If I'm lucky.
Will you actually be able to sleep past 7? I will happily sleep the whole goddamn day away.
Or Onyx will be bumping my head like,
She'll be
hey,
like,
wake
love
up,
me,
wake up,
love
wake
me,
up.
don't touch me, but love me, love me. I mean, sane. Love me.
Yeah.
Don't touch me, but love me.
You and that cat have more in common than...
She should be my soul cat, and she doesn't know it. Anyway.
Right now, Lola's laying there in her crate, snoring. She's cutting up a cord of wood.
I'm jealous. We're going to go now. If you manage to stick it out this long, good on you. It's not normally like this. I don't usually partake of this much vodka. But, you know, I could be persuaded. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yes.
Thanks, whether you chatted with us or you just lurked in the background and we were background noise for you. We're here for that. Yeah.
It's been a fun time. I had a
I've
good time.
had a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, we have no snacks. That's the only problem here.
I know.
And that you have no midnight snack. It's
No.
not even midnight yet, so you don't need it or anymore. Not yet. Anymore.
Midnight somewhere.
I mean, but you have no snacks.
No,
You're fucked, and not even in the good way. I know it sucks to be you.
All right.
Anyway, we're gonna go.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Night.
Where's our mouse to turn the things off? How does streaming work? We don't know.